Previously on the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
I get so much heat from the other person.
Oh.
Am I the only one that thought that the Sting you're referring to was the singer?
What's that now?
You guys said, hey, and Sting's in here. I was expecting like, Roxanne. That's Sting.
That just shows you how much you don't know about pro wrestling.
You're listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Broadcast rights for the Bubba the Love Sponge Show have been granted to this station by the Bubba Radio Network and is intended solely for the enjoyment of our listening audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this production without the express written consent of the Bubba Radio Network is prohibited.
Lummy, did our title pass muster? Are we good? Or
You forgot how to work the button?
Gene, we're on the air, Gene.
That's what I'm saying.
And then you need to know how to work the buttons if you're on the air. The boss man's back. The boss man's back. You cannot misbehave now, Gene. Telling stories and riling people up and no-showing clients and just being an overall Gene Lasker. See, there's Gene Lasker.
It ain't easy being Gene Lasker, okay?
There's Gene Lasker, unfiltered, and then there's Gene Lasker that has a handler. And when I am in here doing a show with Gene Lasker, he knows that he has to act.
I will quit taking vacations and help me out.
Well, it wasn't a vacation. Trust me. My God, it was a shiz.
Every time I seen a picture of you, you had a smile on your face.
Well, that was a very much a painful smile.
We didn't see any pictures from Tuesday, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, you didn't see any pictures from Thursday when we were latched down, rubber up. So anyway, as soon as we start...
just to answer to your question, sorry. We should be good so far.
Okay,
so.
but we can change it.
Yeah.
Tell the great Gary Cantrell, and I had a very good talk with Gary Cantrell. Gary Cantrell, you need to know that you are so appreciated, and we know that you are overworked. Lummy, I have offered Gary, like, if he could find like an assistant to do some of his grunt work for him, but I feel that he has Lasker syndrome. Lasker is at a point of his life where he feels he cannot let anybody else do certain portions of the powder coating business, so he has to spread himself so thin, and that causes him to be stressed out. Well, the same with Gary Cantrell. Gary Cantrell, realistically, Lummy, needs like a $15 an hour, or a Fiverr editor or something to rough some of his stuff in, and then Gary gets it and puts his magic on it. But I think Gary feels as if that guy's just going to screw it up, and Gary's going to have to end up doing it anyway.
Well, Gary and I were talking yesterday. We figured out we're going to go through a couple of the people that have offered or applied, and he's going to put kind of a stress test on them just to see if
I think he needs a stress test immediately. Oh, no. I was talking to him yesterday, and I was like, Gary, slow down, buddy. You're okay. He's like, yeah, but I was listening to Hot Mike, and you seem like you weren't happy with me. I'm like, Gary, stop being a mark. Don't be listening to Hot Mike and putting it. No, stop. I love you. You're great. You are a major portion of our digital success. A lot of our digital success. And now we've got a new guy that, Lummy is making, various other clips for us as well, 3 a week.
Yes.
Who's he?
We got this guy that he does a bunch of work for Matt Cox, and he's super. Did you see the Hogan one where Hogan talks about? Do you look at the channel much, Gene?
No.
Okay.
Well, it's on Facebook, Gene.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Well, I watched the Facebook clips.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's been on there. It's like when Hogan and Terry Funk or Harry.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Is that real?
Yes. Well, I mean, yeah, yes.
Dude, so many people, and I know they're not joking, under those videos go, where'd you get this footage?
The thing about it is,
Don't look real sometimes.
but here's the thing.
Wow, that's some good footage, then.
But like here's the thing, in the fact that I'm on our YouTube channel. Are these all up here? I can't
Yeah,
find.
they should, yes.
Would they be under shorts?
Yes.
Be under shorts.
Did they send you
Israel,
one?
Trump, Dirt on Dirt, Tyler Reddick, Flow Racing, Colton, Hogan's. Okay, here we go.
I sent you the Tucker one too, just so they can see a different.
The Tucker one isn't doing as well as I thought it would do.
Well, because with the different, I think it's just getting it out there and keep following up with more Tucker, because we haven't done a lot of Tucker.
So we got a guy, Gene, that can take the audio between Hogan and I, either a call-in or he's in the studio, and then he can make it a video. And he does it a lot for Matt Cox, for Matt Cox's stuff, because, Matt Cox is it's a conversation that he has with somebody involving, true crime or, stuff like that.
Right.
And with this guy in Orlando, who Matt Cox turned me on to, we'll take a 1 minute and we can do up to 10 minutes, and we're trying to find,
Well, we got two over to him that are about just under 10.
He made this. Well,
he says, dude, let's go over to Africa, do this one thing. I'll wrestle you. I'll drop the NWA strap to you. I was supposed to have all the money put in my bank account before I left. The money never got in my account. Well,
so by the way, Hogan was in my studio one time. We have that shot, and he can sync up the lips to say that. Now, Lummy, I will say this. Can we give him some more B-roll of me than that fresh-faced one of, like, it seems like he only has one of me. Can we give him a couple more of me? Because I just have that one where I'm like, 36 and
as soon as you land, we're in Budapest, South Africa.
So Gene, all this has to be built. Now, Hogan told me the story audibly, but you have to build this AI. Hogan standing at a bank teller getting 30,000 cash. Obviously we didn't have that footage, nor did he, but you can make it now. Nowadays, right. You can make it. And in today's visual world, Seth and I were just talking about how everybody gravitates to the visual. This makes this 1 minute and 7 second story far more cooler when it's a visual.
And so we get there, they put us up in the rooms, give us money to gamble on. So I need my money before I go in the ring. So we didn't.
Like, let me. That's the only B-roll that he's got of me, and I look good, but you can tell it's AI Bubba.
The first thing that pops to my head is, that's a bad guy right there.
Well, first thing pops to my head is that's way filtered.
Yeah.
Like that. Let me. I feel like those. Remember those moms that were are upset because their kids were filtering too much.
Yeah.
I'm on the board of killing myself.
Boy.
Didn't get the money, so Terry Funk.
So we need to give him more Bubba.
Well, we gave him an hour review.
Okay.
So that's what AI keeps picking up.
I need to find something else.
Let's go wrestle. I want my money before I leave the country. So finally, I had the American embassy come in, get involved. They cut a check for the 30 grand, really upset. I cashed a check in the casino. I got in this Mercedes. I'm riding down this old dirt road, and then these guys keep screwing with a pistol, clicking it back at my face. Finally, I just put the money on the floorboard. I knew they were going to kill me. I got to the airport. I called Terry Funk and said, bro, do not try to get your money.
See, like Gene, that has to be built. You getting Hogan at a payphone, calling back to Terry, you have to build that. And people gravitate. Don't you think this story's far better with having a visual aspect to it than just
money? You'll never get out of the country. And so you know who got us the money? Ruthie.
Your mom?
Yeah. We got back.
So I don't know, Lummy, this is so realistic because I think this is Ruthie. I think they found some B-roll, a B-roll of Ruthie.
I told my mom what happened. She got pissed.
That's Ruthie.
Nice.
That's completely, I don't know if at one time she did a cameo or something.
Kept calling so much pressure on the American embassy, and they actually cut a check, sent me my money, and sent the money to Terry Funk. Terry Funk was real.
Boom. See, so we're starting to do more of that, Gene, and it's really starting to do well. We're putting it on Instagram. We're putting it on X. We're putting it on TikTok. We're putting it on Facebook. We're putting it on, of course, it lives on YouTube. We're putting it where else, Lummy? I mean, we're putting it everywhere.
Everywhere.
So you're just
Instagram,
bamboozling the
TikTok.
whole world.
What do you mean? Bamboozling the whole world. I had that conversation with Hogan.
But you making it into a visual thing is
you don't want to title that as a good thing. You want to title it instantaneously, be a dick, and title it as a bamboozling. That's what you want to do to me?
No, I don't want to do anything to you. I'm just saying. That's why I didn't know if it was real or not, because it's like it's too perfect.
He's the most far.
So, Lummy, we got to get. I thought the Tucker stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if we didn't hashtag it right. Again, Gary, Gary Cantrell, do not, just because I'm making some observations.
Man.
I'm making some observations on a video that you potentially tagged and or thumbnailed. Please do not get upset. I'm not being critical of your work. I just don't. I thought this would get more traction. So, Lummy, maybe we didn't thumbnail it correctly, or we didn't add Tucker to it.
What if it just
Tucker's had it. We didn't put much Tucker stuff up, so the algorithm doesn't see it. Plus, this is the week you were out, so not as many people were going to our channel.
So, Gene, this is another. We got all these people that have called or been on the show over the years. I mean, everybody from John Cena to Vince McMahon to Mark Cuban to Larry Bird, so you can make
list them all.
Yeah, you can make. So I think Lummy Tucker you up like over 70.
Well, hook me up talking to a real cool dude.
Well, you've not talked to a real cool dude,
right? But you
gotta
can make me do it.
No, you got to have you fundamentally you don't.
Oh, you got to have the wording.
You got to have the audio,
right?
If you have the audio, they can build you a story, but they can't build you a story if you don't have the audio.
Oh, okay. So
Tucker,
much...
what do we have? Something Lummy like 70 plus Tucker.
Yes.
Tucker calls.
Yes.
And Tucker's a hot commodity, so we made this
Far left Democrat we've ever had in American history.
And boy, here's the deal, man. Boy, was Tucker wrong on this. If Obama was considered far left back then, look how far the Democratic Party has even went more left.
He just happens to have a really appealing, calm, soothing personality.
Are you being rushed right now?
He's a good guy. I'm watching him yesterday on TV talk about a...
I love all this, but I hate the audio, the AI version of me. I hate it.
Dirt Merchant, $10.
Dirt Merchant, $10. I had my morning cappuccino in your cup today, Dirt Merchant.
Nice.
In your coffee cup you sent.
Genuinely stupid. Like, I think he honestly doesn't have any idea what he's talking about.
Now, let me ask you a question.
And I'm listening to this, and I'm thinking to myself, this guy is so soothing that if I wasn't listening to the words, I would agree with it.
I'll tell you the last person that is guilty of what Barack Obama is doing is Ronald.
And my teeth. They got me. I got they got my teeth all messed up. They got my smile.
That ain't your smile.
No, that's not my smile. It's not my face. It's not my lips. It's not my teeth.
Well, I'd take the face if I was you.
Unfortunately, that's some of the downfalls of AI.
It's AI.
I know. But Lummy, maybe we can give him some more footage of me.
We gave him an hour's worth.
Okay, lover.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you this right now. Ronald Reagan.
Maybe get a hold of him and say, hey, Bubba would like to use a different.
Maybe you just live with your babyface self over here.
That's true.
Is supposed to be the end-all be-all. But Ronald Reagan centered himself around good people and was a great...
I'm not that much of I'm not that toothy.
No.
When I talk, I don't show...
No, you don't pull your face back.
I don't show a lot of my teeth like this. I don't do a lot of that. Maybe I should.
Communicate.
That's how AI, for some reason, sees you.
Yeah.
Listen to him necessarily. He was very soothing. He was very father-like. He was very worldly. Now, Tucker, what's your opinion on that? I'm not saying that he was an idiot.
Well, I think you're partly right. I think you're right in that Reagan had a way of communicating that calmed people down. Not everybody. A lot of people hated Reagan.
This is crazy.
The AI nailed Tucker's part. Just didn't nail my part.
That's what we need right now. We need to be calmed down. We need to be ensured that it's okay.
Well, I agree. Now, his tone is remarkable. It's pitch perfect. I disagree with everything he says, and I don't hate him.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
So, Lummy, we got 3 more, I think, that are coming this week, right?
Yes. Two longer ones and a short one.
So, Gene, I got a text yesterday from Matt Heller.
Oh, he's mad.
Oh, he's mad for
He's
sure.
disappointed, I would say.
No,
First
he's
of all-
mad. He's
first
just
of all,
the text he wrote me.
I got it.
Matt Heller
I got
is
your
is
text.
just hold on. Matt Heller is he's not wired like you. He is genuinely a nice guy. He doesn't get mad. He doesn't get really stressed out. He's just a really calm, patient, nice, smart businessman.
Boy, I put him over the edge then.
Yeah. So he sends me a text yesterday. I guess now, mind you, he's given Gene, let me see, Matt Heller, I got it right here. He's given Gene $1,000 horn system for Gene's F-350. And he goes, so he sends me a text and he says, Matt, Gene Lasker here. Oh, hold on. This is Matt. Gene Lasker here. Yes, we all know I'm an asshole. Didn't show up again. Can we try for next Tuesday? My life is my life is fast right now, and I'm trying to slow down and get something done. If so, thanks. So I can tell Bubba it's all cool, and he don't give me a bunch of shiz tomorrow.
I was worried about him more. I was worried about the horns.
Yeah.
Matt Heller goes, Gene, I appreciate you reaching out. That said, the missed appointments have set us back several weeks.
Oh.
We have commitments. And see, you have to understand, Gene, he's kind of on this organic influencer. He's trying to find the most influential people of Tampa Bay. You were not initially included in that list. I was. He reached out to me, wanted to know if I wanted a free horn for my truck, to do some content sharing back and forth. And I said, well, Matt, I already got a kit. So if you were to give me another one, can I put it on my buddy Gene Lasker's truck? Because I think we could get some good footage out of him. He's a real asshole. He likes to scare people. He says, yeah, since you already got one and all I really have to do is an install for you, I'll cough up another unit. By the way, these are $9.99. The units we're getting. So the free one I was going to give you, I'll give to Gene. So that's how it all went down. So he has slotted all these people to get them done and installed, and Gene has now canceled 2, going on 3 times.
And Gene, I talked to him yesterday too, and he doesn't want you to be mad at him. He has a set schedule plus his normal customers. And he's so busy
that when he slots you in and you cancel, then it completely throws. You know about.
I know all about it.
You know all about scheduling, and if you had reserved your oven for 1,000 pieces of railing that was going to get delivered at noon, today, and the guy canceled on you, and you already had your oven scheduled for that piece, and you didn't paint anything else. And that guy stood you up, your oven would lay dormant there for a while, backing stuff up. That's kind of how I have to explain it to you. We have commitments and timelines that have been impacted by the no-shows, plural. We are tied up and already behind, so we cannot accommodate anything next Tuesday. The earliest we could look at would be maybe sometime in April, or possibly later this month if something opens up. Gene goes, that's fine. I'm sorry. So Heller.
That's a nice guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I apologize. I'm sorry.
Just FYI, we will get him back on the schedule soon, but first time being blown off multiple times on a free gimmick. I said, I'm so sorry. I'll never do that to you. I would never do that to you. He is an extension of me. I feel horrible. I will see him in person tomorrow. Oh, brother, it's all good. I know you would never do that to me. It's just funny, and maybe you can bust his balls. It's all gravy. We'll get
kind
him.
of your fault too, though. I mean, you might take a little bit of it.
Well, because
you didn't come to work, and I had to be here to make sure that I did my part.
That's true. He had to be.
I had to be here. So having to be here put a lot of stress on me, making sure I was here and was right and was nice, good, and
it has nothing. He
was Bubba, but he was right and he was good for me. I mean, I needed Lasker. Lasker carried the show.
But I didn't look at it that way. I looked at
Gloria Zach Lummy late on the Lasker Wednesday. But nonetheless, she's here for us.
I didn't want to let Bubba down one inkling. I didn't want to mess up his vacation. I wasn't on vacation.
Okay. I was working at my other business.
Right. Well, you're working at your other business, which is a lot of fun.
No, it's not. No, it's not. You know how racers are.
I know.
And they're all experts about track prep, and they're all experts about your track, and only one guy out of 24, there's 24 guys that make an A main, and only one guy is happy, and everybody else, the winner. And hell, even I think it might have been Thursday night when Mark Richards won. I think he was even bitching. The winner was even bitching about some stuff.
I can't believe it, man. I watched the videos. It was a hell of a racetrack.
Well, Thursday night wasn't at Rubber Down because Tuesday and Wednesday.
They were mad about the overwatering, Lasker.
Yeah, well.
Oh, for the rain. Okay.
We went Rubber Down on Thursday, and they were mad about that, too.
So, Gene, you almost have to flood out in wheel pack in order. If you got a 950 horsepower, 2,400 pound race car that is every lap peeling a layer of your track away, you have to overwater in order to be able to make it through a 30 lap A main. And so we watered what we thought we needed to water on Wednesday. We overwatered. We did. We overwatered on Wednesday. We watered perfect on Tuesday, but had some ruts and some roughness in one. We fixed the roughness and the holes in one for Thursday, but listen to the racers and only put half as much water on it. And Rob Plattfoot, God bless his soul, I'll never, ever, ever, ever argue with him again. I'm like, Rob, let's just put half as much water on it and see what it does. Well, it did exactly what Rob Plattfoot said it was going to do. It latched down at lap 18, and it was a choo-choo train from that point forward. That's the worst. Well, Friday got rained out, got an inch and a half of rain, and then on Saturday at that point, we didn't even add any water to it. We're just trying to dry it out, trying to get the race in. Most promoters would have probably canceled. Lucas Late Models gave us a window. If you want to cancel, we understand. At noon on Saturday, if you would walk into the track, you would be ankles deep in mud. That's how.
Wow, you had your hands full then, boy.
So we had double tillers, double sheep's foot. We were packing with the grader, just pack, till, pack, till, pack, till, pack, sheep's foot, pack, till, pack, sheep's foot, pack. And so we got the race in. I would say, there's some things that I learned. I sat down and wrote a list of 14 things that I want to get done by next year's, Nationals, 14 things that I wrote down. And I'm going to get them done, and it's going to be that much better. I'm going to have more. I have to put. Here's my number one problem. I got to put more material in the middle of the track, because that's where they set the car and get back on the accelerator, and it just rips the track apart. And
on the straightaway, middle of the corner,
right in the middle between.
All the weight is right on that.
Right between 1 and 2.
Yeah.
So you get her cranked up coming out of 4. You got to set the car for the dog leg right in the middle of 1 and 2, and you just peel it.
But how are you going to do that? You're going to bring the whole corner up higher?
Yep. I'm going to bring everything up 10 inches up.
Wow.
About 10 inches
higher
up.
walls now.
Did you
Travis Price, $20.
Did you bring me a beef stick today? Or
yes, I did.
Okay. So Gene,
now you don't got to yell at me.
Well, I'm not going to yell at you, but when I'm getting you $1,000 horn system, which I know you're going to have more fun with than any other present I can get you.
I am going to really make some content with it, believe it.
I wonder, you know what you should do? I wonder if Matt, can you send me the Horn Blasters website? And I bet you they powder coat, because Gene, they don't make like old old-time ship horns. So he's always on a quest of looking for old tankers and tugboats that are getting ready for scrap, and he buys the horns off the scrapyard. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, really?
So he's on a constant quest to find these unique horns that somebody will buy. I bet you he gets them powder coated.
I think he stains them.
I sent the website.
You did?
Yes.
Well, let's look at.
I think he electric stains them.
What's that called? I forget what that's called. Some kind
Anodizing?
Anodizing.
Yeah.
So let me see. Kits and horns. They want me to spend. They want a deal. Components. Audio sample resource. Kits and horns. Okay. Horn kits, insulation, standalone horns, train horns. Train horns. Here's train horns. So now, Gene, is that powder coating or is that anodized?
I can't tell, but I would say it's anodized. I would say it's stained.
Now, what's the difference between?
It's not so chippable. If somebody or rocks hit it, it's really, really thin, so it can't change the tone of the sound inside that tube because of the thickness of the powder. Somebody was to spray a lot of powder and you get 5 mils in there, it might change the tone.
Well, maybe you could powder coat a horn for them, one horn to see, to just see how it works out. Maybe you could do that as
the powder is probably hard to get way in there where the stain drips. It's in a tank of water. Well, it's a tank of acid, and it engulfs it all the way through.
Lummy, this is $10,000.
Holy cow.
This horn is $10,000.
Why?
Because it's an authentic battleship horn. The Destroyer KM-85 air horn.
Where would you put that up on your roof? Well,
I think that's probably kind of... Seth, doesn't that sound very hockey goal score-ish?
Oh. Well.
Lightning, bolt, score!
It's very violent. It's violent and jarring.
Kucherov for the goal! Now, see, Lummy, in order to get this horn, they just don't make these.
Yeah.
He had to go and
restore it.
find the authentic battleship that they were getting ready to scrap and go buy the horn off of them, then restore it. Wonder what this one is. Lummy, here's another authentic battleship horn.
That's a nice horn.
Sweet Marie.
Makes you think of the battleship in Michigan that killed all the
The wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald.
people. Yeah.
Oh, don't pull up the song.
You like the song?
Now, Gene, this looks powder coated.
It might be.
The Shocker XL.
I don't see how you get the powder inside that tube exactly right. So it would be. I don't believe it. I believe it's
Anodized.
acid. Anodized, yeah.
So anyway, Lummy, Gene, if you could just somehow
Make sure I make it the next time.
The next time that Matt is
I
so
will.
nice to put aside some time to get you to come down there and get your $1,000 free horn that you not stand them up yet. This would be the third time that you would stand them up. Now, Gene, when you stand them up, do you even call and tell them you're not making it, or you just no-show?
Hell no, I don't even call my doctor.
So you just no-show.
It was.
That's even worse, Gene.
I know.
So you don't even text.
But I did call him before he called me and told him I was sorry for not showing up.
But you didn't show up. You missed your time completely.
Both of them. When I dawned on me, it was Thursday.
Want to listen to the show on demand and on the go? Enlist today at BubbaArmyHQ.com. Sign up and start listening. The Bubba the Love Sponge Show will be back after this.
I had to weigh my options. One, making it work. One,
You need
making
to-
it over.
you need
get
to-
warrants.
You need
So
to.
I was not being, what would you call, caring about myself first before.
You had to be selfish.
I wasn't being selfish, though, to make sure I made it here.
Thank you, Gene Lasker. That's a big honking one.
And
too.
the original, too, so it's not the weirdo.
Not the spicy one.
Teriyaki.
Lasker's lost so much weight he can see his dick now.
Man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. My clothes don't fit
Have
me.
you pumped?
I
Have
feel
you
like
pumped?
shit.
Have you pumped?
It's not about that, Bubba. It's about he can see his dick because he's lost weight. It's not about
I know,
pumping
but you haven't pumped your dick with your pumper?
Yeah, I did, but got my left nut in there, motherfucker, and I ain't doing it again.
Yeah.
It slides in there, just go. It's like it gets your skin at the top of at the top up here, and then next thing you know,
It's called the cock gobbler.
You gotta have your girl hold your balls.
yeah, I gotta let her do it. She was like freaking out.
She was not liking it, was she?
I don't think so.
Yeah, she might be a little.
She's scared
she's
of
a little
everything,
too-
something like that. You know what I'm saying?
She's a little too conservative for that.
But you know what I did buy is that massager with the 12 little balls on it. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
It works like a motherfucker, man. You want to get yourself one of those. It's amazing.
You got.
It does. It really works good. Yeah, I got it for her, and she takes it and jacks it into the pillow and just lays back on her back, lays there, and then as she's reading
Hey,
the
you
book,
been getting your paychecks?
I don't know. And then she slides down the pillow little by little.
You need
works
to
her
ask
back.
her.
Huh?
You need to ask her.
Oh, I will.
She has one coming today.
All right.
Now, is that going to Coben or is that going to her?
It's going to Coben's account.
It better no. It's going into your account.
Well, it's Coben's. It's not my. I don't got no fucking way to get to it.
Well,
I don't
says-
even know the
it
number.
says Sarah. It says Sarah and Eugene Lasker on it.
Okay, because that's our bank account deal, but it's Coben's.
Well, you need to tell the little motherfucker he needs to thank me because if he doesn't spend much money, that could be building up quite nicely.
Yeah, I sure will. He's got a little quite nicely hook up in there, because when I pay him, I put his money in there. I think he's got probably about $4,000.
Well, he's gonna have a lot more. I'm gonna text you something, but I don't want you to say anything about it.
What is that?
Get your phone. I'm gonna text you something. I don't want you to say anything about it because you'll fuck it up. For real. Here it comes.
What am I gonna say?
I'm gonna text you something,
Oh, okay.
and you're not gonna say anything at all. You're just gonna be happy for me.
Okay, don't say nothing at all. Yeah, all my pants, they falling off me, and my belt sucks because it's got to get too tight. And then
There, I just sent it to you.
I used to be able to pull my pants up a little higher than my butt into my back, and then when I jacked it tight, it stayed there. Now the fat's not there, so it goes down to my butt, and I'm half the time having to pick my pants up.
That's a good problem to have.
I know, but it's a pain in the ass all day long. You pulling your pants up. And I tell my guys at work, I said, man, how do y'all do this?
Here.
My black guys?
Did you just pull it out?
No, it was on
Grab your
plug.
pants all day long. Goddamn.
There you go. You need to get charged.
Yeah. It's
There you go.
Thank you.
It should be on. Just check it. No?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay. And then it'll continue to charge all day.
Thank God.
I got a 3 system.
Oh, I didn't bring my phone in.
Oh, you stupid fuck.
I can run and go get it, though.
No.
All right.
Just come here. You got 30 seconds. I'll show this to you.
Are the food reviews over?
No. Come here, Gene.
What?
You gotta come here. I gotta show you my text.
Oh.
Yeah, you heard that, Seth.
All right, well, we got one for you.
See if you do it. Check it. The big arch.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Okay.
You said it.
Fucking Tuttle called me right after you said stuff with the food.
Tired of paying sky-high cable TV bills? Sick of juggling endless streaming subscriptions? There's a better way. Go to getabox.com. With Get a Box, you get every channel, every game, every movie ever made. Watch local and national channels, live sports, all your favorite movies, and much, much more. This isn't another subscription. It's a one-time purchase. No contracts, no fees, no nonsense. For a limited time, use promo code BUBBA at checkout for $25 off any box. That's getabox.com, promo code BUBBA.
Revolution. Ooh. Your ears are in for some severe blunt force trauma. Bubba the Love Sponge. The Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Lummy, Friday, I got to leave like at 10 till.
Oh, no.
So we'll be in like 10 till 10. I got to go to the doctor, and it's not too far from here, but and it's right at 10 o'clock, and I can make it. But I got to get the hell out of here right at 10. I got a dentist appointment today, just standard cleaning. And then Friday is my every 120-day blood draw.
Oh. That sounds like fun.
I gotta find a new doctor. My doctor got clipped by the feds.
Oh
no. Yeah. My doctor got clipped. They were I guess, I don't know, prescribing things too aggressively. So I gotta find a new doctor.
Well, speaking of blood draw, man, why ain't anybody sending me no money today?
What do you mean? Gloria Zach got 25 in on you.
Yeah, Chub It Up Spice 20 and the Dirt Merchant 10.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit slow for Gene Lasker.
It's a little bit slow for Gene Lasker.
Gene Lasker usually gets a little bit more than that. Any update, Lummy, on Bobby and my four-wheeler and my cream machine?
He still got all that.
Yeah. Hasn't called me to pick up any of it.
Well, I know
the races are already over, so I'm going to take my time on making the cream machine. After Bobby gets done, it's going to go to Adams to get flat black paint, just straight flat black, and then I'll have a sticker company just come up, and it's just going to say Bubba Army mobile broadcast or mobile studio or something like that.
But the truck is done. The battery situation and the wiring and the brakes and the charging system and the running good.
I think they got to put the metal.
The metal panel is up, tacked, and he's got to go around and put some more weld to it.
But Bobby needs to realize that doesn't have to be perfect. Because
I told him that.
Doesn't have to be perfect. Doesn't even have to
But it's still got to be where nothing can come in.
As long as he tacks it in from the inside.
That's what he's doing.
Take out that TV, throw it right in the graveyard.
Right.
Be done with it. And then, Lummy, one of these days, you and I got to go through Nikki's old merch trailer.
Yes.
We got to do that.
A lot of good stuff.
Your four-wheeler, he had to order a flywheel.
Yeah, how do you break a flywheel?
Well, Bubba the Love Sponge.
That was the little. You know how every sprint car team has a little four-wheeler to push the car around, but you can't have too big a one because it won't fit in the hauler. They get the smallest ones they can.
One in the hole.
Like this is just a Suzuki 125 that I used to push Tyler's sprint car around with. And
I don't know how it broke it, but that was the problem. So.
But I saw that like flywheels for those are only like $86 or something like that. They're not that big a deal. Probably putting it on.
I think getting it. $86, but no one has one.
Oh, okay.
No one stocks that part. Got to wait on it. Whatever the stupid stuff China's doing to us.
Justin Timberlake, I guess he's suing the Hamptons. I never. Is it out there still on the internet? His DUI arrest footage. I don't quite remember seeing it.
We did a news report on it when it happened.
Justin Timberlake's black?
No. Justin Timberlake's not black.
Okay, I didn't think
so. This is probably...
He's one of the Beach Stop boys, or they're...
Right, Gene. He's a Beach Stop boy, yes. Hey, Seth, did you hear the group that's Justin Timberlake's on?
The Beach Stoppers?
Yeah, the Beach Stop boy. No, the Beach Stop boys.
Yeah, the Beach Stop boys.
Yeah.
What's really the name?
NSYNC.
Yeah.
NSYNC?
Yeah. You thought he was a Backstreet Boy?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, yeah.
Beach Drop Boys.
He was in the other one.
He got arrested for a DUI. I guess he's now suing to get the footage taken down. I almost
no, it says he's suing to stop the release of it.
Oh, so
I'm guessing it hasn't been released, and he's trying to stop it from being released.
Well, I mean, can you Goog and can see if it's out? Justin Timberlake DWI arrest footage, and maybe you're right, Seth. Maybe the municipality now, through a Freedom of Information Act, through a media source, is now going to release it.
Yeah, it says Justin Timberlake moves to block the release of the DWI arrest video.
Yeah, there's just surveillance videos.
He must have been a real idiot, huh?
So there's nothing with the DWI, just his surveillance cameras.
Justin Timberlake moves to block the release of the DWI arrest video. The singer has gone to court to prevent the public release of the police body cam footage from his 2024 arrest while driving intoxicated in the Hamptons area in Long Island, New York. I took these videos of him during a press conference in New York in September of 2024. So this is, I guess, him walking out of some type of building in New York.
You going this way, guys? Come on. Fucking step
Do people go that crazy?
Over that dude?
Over him? Like, hold on. Do people go that crazy over anybody other than, like, maybe the president or, Michael?
They did to you when you killed the pig.
Michael Jordan.
Remember?
Well, it's right after his arrest, so they were trying to get that.
Listen. They did go that crazy when I killed the pig.
They blocked that whole corner. That
Justin, do you have a message for your fans? Guys. Justin, do you have a message for your fans? Back up! Thank you. Justin, you're fantastic. Thank you. Stop touching. Back up! Back up! Back up!
Oh, no. So, Seth, is this the municipal building that he has to go in to maybe, like, fill out the forms to lodge the complaint not to release? It looks like it, maybe.
No, this is right after his arrest. This is when he was going. This is in 2024.
Oh, okay. So this is after his arrest.
Yeah.
You have to go sign in or something?
Wouldn't it be cool if a guy like this or Taylor Swift or anybody that people would go this nuts over just walking down the street would go into like an a cappella little dance move? Wouldn't it be kind of cool if he just started like what was their biggest hit, Seth?
Bye, bye, bye.
Bye, bye, bye. And he just starts going into a little street dance version of that.
I mean, he might want to do one of his own songs, Cry Me a River. I mean,
yes.
Bringing Sexy Back. He had a lot of hits on his own.
He needs to do Bringing Sexy Back now.
Oh, wow.
And then you break into a little, that would really give everybody what they want.
I think they just want him to talk about getting arrested.
Yeah.
That's what they want to hear.
He goes, I don't want to talk about being arrested.
to get through that.
He should say, I don't want to talk about getting arrested. I want to talk about
I just want to dance.
Bringing Sexy Back now. Bring it to me now.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning.
I've always liked the guy. I'm not big into boy bands and not really fans of anybody particularly in boy bands, but I've always thought that he was the most, and Seth, this is way down more towards your demographic and just your pop culture knowledge than mine. But with regards to all the boy bands, I feel as if he's the most talented and has done the most. Like, he went on to do acting and things like that.
He was the biggest star to come out of the boy band era for sure.
Yeah. And he went on and had a pretty viable acting career, didn't he?
He did.
He was in Bad Teacher with Carmen Electra.
He did
Miami Vice, I think he was in, wasn't he?
Was he in Miami Vice?
I missed that one, but he's done a few things. But he
was in The Trolls.
He's kind of stepped away the last few years.
What, is he married now? Kids?
Dude, he's Jessica Biel.
Yeah,
you married a guy?
He's been married. No, Jay's been with Jessica Biel.
Jessica Biel is not a guy, Gene.
Oh, I thought he said Jess.
No, not Jeff. Not Jeff Beal. Not Jeff Beal. Jessica's brother.
She might role play as a Jeff.
Right. She might put a strap on and say, "My name's Jeff."
Oh, you rich people do weird things.
But other than this, Seth, I can't remember of him being in trouble at all. And this is just a DUI.
No, if you remember, he was on. I think he was on Punk'd way back in the day, and I think he started crying because Ashton Kutcher had messed with him so bad that he started weeping during the Punk'd episode.
Speaking of which, is Ashton Kutcher, is he doing anything nowadays?
He's trying to make a comeback. I guess Hollywood was upset with him. This is just from what I was reading months back.
From the guy that was a Scientologist that he and his wife stood behind.
Yeah, Danny Masterson.
Yeah, Danny Masterson, who supposedly raped some chicks.
He did, yeah, he's in jail.
And I think...
He did.
Yeah, he's in jail.
No, he's in jail for, I think life.
No, he gets out, I think, in 20 or 30 years.
20 or 30, that's life, Lummy.
He was only 30, so he got out in 60.
Can you imagine?
No.
You're 30. You're in the prime of your life, and you're a movie star. You're a multi-millionaire movie star,
and then you start raping.
And well, no, but then you're actually
marry a black guy.
When you get out, you're going to be 60 years old, an old man. And all those, some of my best years have been between 30 and 60. I'm not even at 60 yet.
Wow.
Close. Lummy, I've been in this situation a few times, and anytime that you hear the cameras, the real fast ones that go, that knows you're either you've really done something good or you've really messed up.
Or you fix to say something stupid.
And in my instances where I've heard the real fast cameras, it's because I've really messed up. I'm bringing sexy back. Meow. Where's he from? What was he born and raised?
Connecticut.
I think Tennessee.
Hey, everybody.
Hi.
A few weeks ago, I addressed all of you.
Man, look at that.
Well, that's the Hamptons. That's
exactly what the Hamptons do, right?
I would assume there's a lot of paparazzi media around the Hamptons area.
Or a tour bus pulled up and dropped everybody off.
I've been to the Hamptons.
Come on,
I've been to the
man.
Hamptons one time. I was a guest of Howard's during the summertime. I was at Sirius XM doing my show, and he invited me and Heather to his house with him and Beth. We had dinner, and then the Hamptons, they have this concert series where only the residents of the Hamptons can to these summertime, concerts. And
is it a venue or they just play out in a field somewhere?
It's kind of like kind of a venue field.
Okay.
They build a big stage like on this really, really manicured, area like of a golf course or something like that. And it's very strict. You have to have a band to get in. I think it's only like a capacity of like 300 or 400. And
do they pay artists to come in, or it's artists that just live in the area?
I don't know, but this was Dave Matthews.
Oh, nice.
And it was him and acoustic. And Heather met Mr. Big from Sex and the City, Chris Noth.
Oh, yeah.
He was gourded out of his mind, and she got a picture with him, and he was, not being inappropriate, but, Heather looked really good, and he was like, not grabby or anything, but you could tell that he
Did you make the offer?
No, I didn't make the offer.
Okay.
Please.
Well, he was, gourded, and she was, hot and bothered.
Yeah, well, we were in public.
Okay.
He wasn't Hogan.
Yeah, he wasn't Hogan. So anyway, and then, it was a very quaint type deal, and I was just so taken back and honored that Howard and thought of me to go. It was me, Howard, Beth, Heather, Ross Zapin, and his wife, Melissa. That's
So
who
is it so private that nobody bugs you?
No, nobody even bugs Howard.
Right.
Like Dave Matthews, Seth, was like from here to the stage from us. And there might have been 150 people there, and it was a very quaint, and they do it every year. Like I think they've had U2. It's part of a Hampton and those people have more money than God.
Oh, I'm sure there's all sorts of rich fun that goes on there.
And I wouldn't be surprised, Seth, that like if these artists don't do it for free, just because it's just the Billy Joel was there.
Oh, they're not doing it for free.
You're right. You're right.
There's so much money there.
You're right. But just in
we'll pay you $1 million to go out and do a little show for us at night.
I guarantee you it was probably at least that. Hey, Dave Matthews, we'll give you $1 million to go out and do like an 8-song acoustic set.
Was it his whole band or just him?
Just him.
Oh,
is he worth that?
He's a really good artist.
Really?
I mean, are you familiar with Ants Marching?
No.
Oh, don't. I mean, that's I mean, maybe if you showed him Dave Matthews, but I don't even think you could name a Dave Matthews song that
I can't name a Dave Matthews song, and if you showed me up there, I couldn't pick him out.
You never heard? I mean, I
kind of heard of him, but it's
play,
like, you know,
I could play.
He's just a lame guitar player.
What would you say?
I could play a couple Dave Matthews songs that you have heard.
But I don't.
Bubba, I don't think so, man.
They're not special, or I'd know something.
Bubba, I don't think that Gene has ever run in a circle where he would hear, unless he like overheard it at Publix while he was shopping. I don't think he's been in any part.
I don't listen to music at Publix.
No, I'm saying on the speakers.
That's what I mean.
I just don't know. I don't know where he would ever hear Dave Matthews and it would register, hey, this is Dave Matthews.
No way.
I'm trying to find Dave.
Well, I'm on Dave Matthews.
I've never even said the word
I'm trying
Dave
to find
Matthews
his most
before.
Popular.
Here, I just Googled.
He's a little South African pothead.
He's an African guy?
Right, so hold on now.
Yeah.
One of those white South Africans.
Here, Bubba, I sent you his channel.
I said too much.
You sent me his channel?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see if does Gene Lasker know any Dave Matthews songs?
No.
That's
new game.
A new game. That's our. All right. So this is his channel, Lummy?
Yes.
All right. Hold on.
It's not wrong to not know this guy, is it?
No.
No. Nobody's gonna think you're less of a man because you don't know.
They'll think you're more of a man, actually.
I don't think Grace is gone.
He's one of the most barefoot guys too,
I just
Gene.
sent you there. Did it pull you up?
I'm not really at them guys.
Yeah, I sent just the channel. I guess it's click the video.
All right, here we go. So I'm trying to find, and I would say, would you say, Seth, that probably his most popular crossover potential song that Lasker might have had?
I mean, maybe you got the space between. You've got, what would you say? One of their first. I don't even. There's so many,
Well,
but
if you look at their best of on their YouTube, the one with the most views is "Crash Into Me."
Oh, there you go.
And then Ants Marching.
Why do
is
you
number
know so
2.
much about him?
Because
Steph, because you're in the radio.
I did
have to know things.
I worked. I started off in alternative radio when I was 19.
And this guy's very, 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 very much a staple of alternative radio. Like this guy is.
An alternative radio is like just regular.
Well, it's kind of
it's like different kind of rock.
Alternative radio is a version of rock radio, but alternative.
Some would say light duty rock.
Yeah,
light duty.
It's light. There you go. It's light duty rock.
That's why I stay
It's
away
like
from that.
it's like a Ford Ranger of rock.
I've
Meanwhile,
never
you're
even sat in a Ford Ranger, so I would not listen to Dave Matthews.
Damn right.
All right.
It's like asking if Gene's heard Coldplay.
I don't think you've heard of any of that.
I haven't heard that at all.
And it's light duty, and I don't play it. Where's
It'd be worth listening to on a Sunday afternoon with a hangover.
this? You've had to hear this.
Which one is this?
Ants Marching.
No, I haven't heard this drum. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, see, I think you may, and he kind of
just trying to end this bit.
and he does he does an inflection of his voice where he's like, yeah, listen. I know that we're going to have to cut this out, Lummy, and we're going to get a copyright strike.
It's worth it.
But I would change the station like right about now.
No, you wouldn't. You might. What
No,
if
I wouldn't listen to it.
Sarah, what if Sarah goes, honey, I want to hear this?
I'm sorry.
I will tell you this, Seth. He was amazing acoustic live. Amazing.
I've never. That's one of those bands that people would. Well, at least when I was in the alternative world, they would say, "Oh, you have to go see Dave Matthews." I never did. Never made it out.
It was really good. Here you go. No,
I don't even know what word he said. He didn't. I'm not nothing.
You don't know one lyric of any of that nonsense.
No.
Does he have any songs with David Allan Coe? I mean, that's
that guy. I can listen to him.
Damn
yeah,
right.
Let me tell you something more. Hank Jr., I'm all over that. Bring all your rowdy friends to coming over tonight.
That's it.
Monday Night Football song. That's me all day, buddy.
Boom.
Willie Nelson.
I bet you this
Kid
guy
Rock.
never had a.
I tell you right now.
Saturday
I
night.
tell you right now. I met Kid Rock at one of the livestocks with Bubba. I said, "How about it, Kid Rock?" I heard your real name's Bob. Is that true? How about it? How about it, Bob?
It's sad that our 3 Doors Down guy died.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really tragic at such a young age. And my Lord, Brad, he was such a good guy. As a matter of fact, when I was on 98 Rock, my program director and boss, Brad Harden, was one of the first program directors ever to play 3 Doors Down, because he was working with a record independent guy named Bill McGinty. And Bill McGinty is kind of the guy, the A&R guy. Remember, Seth, back in the day when they had A&R guys for record labels? Well, he was kind of the A&R guy that discovered Creed. I'm sorry, 3 Doors Down. And got actually a percentage of their album. And I think because Brad at that time was such a big slinging D with Clear Channel, he was kind of the rock guy. Remember, Seth, a lot of times the radio station would have regional guys that like oversaw like 10 rock stations?
Yes.
Brad was like that guy. And of course he added, 3 Doors Down to all 10 of the Miami rock, the Fort Myers rock, the Tampa rock, the Orlando rock, the Jacksonville rock, the Atlanta rock. So they got all these ads, what propelled them to, just that week, like top 10, and 3 Doors Down. I mean, I think we posted it.
Yes, we did.
They came into they were in the studio, weren't they?
Yes, 98 Rock days.
Yeah, they came into the studio.
But you interviewed the dude at Zephyr Hills in that room, in that little lounge on the couch,
right?
And you, when you walked in, I got 5 minutes for this guy. That's it. 5 minutes for this guy. You were talking to Brent. Brent, I got 5 minutes, and that's it. 5 minutes gets out, I'm getting the hell up. You got me?
And that wasn't 5 minutes that
you stayed in there for about an hour.
Yeah.
For a long time.
So anyway, we were 98 Rock and Brad Harden we were very instrumental in breaking 3 Doors Down, and he was and they were such great dudes. And they were I remember one time they were contemplating they were going to get their first check. And they kind of had an idea what it was going to be. It was going to be like $100,000 for their first check. And they had all agreed to buy matching jet skis, 4 or 5 of them. And they all had bought like these little cabins on this lake in Louisiana or where they're from. And they were that's what they were gonna do with their very first check. By the way, daylight savings time I didn't know that. So we lose an hour.
Yeah.
Oh,
spring forward.
Great. Daylight saving times begins this weekend on Sunday, March 8th, 2026 at 2 a.m.
Does it mean it gets darker earlier?
No, it stays lighter longer. When clocks spring forward 1 hour to 3 a.m., you should set your clocks ahead 1 hour before going to bed on Saturday night, March 7th. Thank you, Macho Man. So that means, Gene, at 7 o'clock, it's still light out, whereas now it's dark.
I can like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. It's very depressing when it's winter and it starts getting dark at like 5 or 5:30 in the evening.
Yeah, because then I know I got to get out of my shop and get in the house.
So anyway, set your clocks ahead. We're giving you plenty of warning.
The clocks just set themselves these days.
They really do. I mean, I do have a couple old school clocks that I have to actually manually move ahead. But
me too.
Like your iPhone will automatically move ahead, and most clocks do.
Kobe says I'm the only dude in America that's got them.
What, manual clocks?
Yeah.
How do you wake up in the morning? Like, what alarm system? Like my
wife's phone.
I use Siri for my alarm.
No, I don't got no kind of Siri's on I don't got no feds in my house.
You have an iPhone.
Yeah.
And if you said, "Hey, Siri,"
I've never talked to it.
Well, let's try. Let's try.
No, because I don't have my phone with me. But no, I don't want them on my phone.
If you want, like, "Hey Siri, set my alarm for whatever,"
it won't do it because it's never talked to me before.
You've never set up the Siri feature?
No.
It might be that heavy lisp that you have. It might not understand you, Gene.
It ain't got nothing to do with that. I don't want to know. I don't want it talking to me. I don't want to ask it no questions, and I don't want no one else listening to me either.
Yeah, he doesn't want to. He doesn't even want to start that, Bubba. He doesn't even want
if you don't turn it on, you can't. They can't get you through it.
Well, Gene, what do you do? What do you do in life that you're going to get in trouble for?
It don't matter. I might do something.
Granted,
Gene Lasker can do it.
You did do.
Okay, he's got it in him.
Back in the day, you had it in you, and you
I know,
did.
it's not
and
so
you
much
did.
anymore.
You've been arrested. You've been in jail 16
but
times.
I might make a comeback.
You're an outlaw. You're an outlaw biker, retired. When you're a retired outlaw biker, does that mean you don't have to be an outlaw biker as much as you had to be when you're not retired?
I know. I love it too.
No, does that mean? I'm asking.
No,
you.
I don't got to go to everything. I'm not.
Like when you're active, you got to participate in everything, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yes.
All the meetings,
That's what you signed
all
up
the
for.
whatever. But then once you retire out, which is what, after 20 years of service?
Yep.
Then you can just pick and choose.
Yes, sir.
Now,
you got to go to all the funerals in the state, for your people, and then you can pick or choose the ones that are out of state.
Now, do you still got to take care of the boys that are in the clink?
Yeah.
That never stops.
That never stops.
When we return, Pentagon has officially ID'd 4 American troops killed in Kuwait. Was this last night?
No, it was 2 days ago.
I think these were the first 4 casualties of this Operation Fury, Operation Epic Fury. Yeah, we'll get to that next.
If you liked that segment, then you'll definitely like the new redesigned BubbaArmyHQ.com. We'll be back to the Bubba the Love Sponge show after this.
Become a member. Great question. 77 skills, 77, 86 months.
But I'm telling you, man, I've never. He was going all the way up there. He went all the way across and almost rolled over a few times. I think he's got the medical.
Do you know where you're at right now? A sober man who was actually a retired deputy suffering a diabetic crisis was arrested for DUI by the Tennessee Highway Patrol. Turn around, put your hands on your back. And the worst part about it is, this wasn't just a mistake where a cop mistook a diabetic crisis for a driver being drunk. Brand new body cam footage given to me by this man's lawyer shows that this innocent man was arrested only after this 25-year-old trooper learned that the man was suffering a diabetic crisis. So he discovered that this man was sober, and yet he arrested him anyway. What have you taken today? Medication. What kind of medication? Diabetes medication. Diabetes? Are you having a diabetic episode? Do you know where you're at right now? So you don't need any medical attention? I need sugar. You need sugar? Yes. Are you low on sugar? Yes. I mean, if it is medical, you can prove all that in court. Man, what a dick. Yeah. There are huge problems right now in the Tennessee Highway Patrol. This new footage, which is the subject of a lawsuit that is currently pending, shows just how bad it's gotten. In Tennessee, an out-of-control driver is swerving all over the road. Another driver calls the Tennessee Highway Patrol.
Hello, everybody. Gene, you're supposed to be talking to chat.
What was that?
You're supposed to be talking to chat.
I'm talking to him right now.
No, you're not. Lummy? I guess I'm the only one here. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hi, everybody. Organic Gene, Bait, Barreto, Perez, Greg D, Snook Sliz, all the great people out there who don't think I'm a piece of shit actually think that I got a little bit of radio left in me. I think I do.
I'm too impatient to sit through that fake kind of face painting.
I need some shades, some glasses. So I
Never listened to the show.
see what our chadpoles are doing. My chadpoles. Are we going to have Tony Stewart on?
Oh, okay. And then Sonata.
For what?
I don't know. Someone's asking.
Yeah, we'll probably have him on, maybe I'll have him on Friday.
Maybe Friday.
I'll text him today.
Durrell, Dara Hill. Everybody's out there just putting you over.
I can't make it to the Gator Nationals this year.
You can't?
Nope.
I got you. You want to?
Nope.
So do you want to send it?
You can ask me on the air why.
Perfect.
Ask what?
Time to scratch that itch, is it? Listening will give you no health benefits, but all the carcinogenic after effects.
Stop putting while you're ahead for a change.
We now return to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Man, hopefully you watch us on YouTube. That's kind of our sexiest platform that we push the most, and we have some pretty respectable numbers when it comes to subscribers. Like to get that up. I mean, Matt Cox just hit 1 million.
We're not at 1 million yet?
No, we're far from 1 million.
Let's go.
We're doing things like my one-on-one podcasting thing. These new AI shorts. We're trying to find out, what moves the needle on the subscription side. The show every day gets. Is your mic off or did you turn it off?
He's on the phone.
Oh, turns it off. So we're trying to figure out what pushes the subscription or people that are watching and adding to the channel. So please go over to our YouTube, youtube.com/ or at the Bubba Army. So it's youtube.com/ the Bubba Army. I think we're only 185 away from hitting 140,000 subscribers, which is pretty good. Appreciate you. Out of the, 1,100 or so that are watching live right now, as that number continues to grow, there's probably 160 to 80 that aren't subscribed to the channel. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe to the channel. You just subscribe and hit the notification bell, and that'll let you know when we have new content up. We're putting new content up a lot, more so than we ever have. And now that things start to get back to normal with me, my priorities are this. I'm trying to get this studio built, Lummy.
You better hurry up.
That's my priority. I don't think I'll have it. I had an April 1st of this year, which is 3.5 weeks, about a month away, is my 40th anniversary in radio. And I wanted to surprise y'all, not those in the studio, but those that are watching, whether you're watching us on X or Rumble or Facebook or YouTube or whatever. I wanted to not say a word and on April 1st be live from our new studios. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think there's a chance in hell that can happen. I think Macho Man alone has probably a month's worth of work alone. Macho, am I right on that? I mean, you probably have maybe 2 months worth of work.
I would say 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Safely a month.
So, I know I got Bob Cook that's helping right now. I think
Mitch the Mark.
Yeah.
What are we going to do during the time we're moving?
Well, we're going to have to probably take some time off.
Well, fans ain't going to put up with that.
Well, a day or two. Like a day or two. Like a Friday. And then we'll have the weekend.
Oh, you got to pick my day.
Well,
would you rather have it Monday, Tuesday?
Yeah, Monday.
Yeah.
Taco Day.
So anyway, my priorities are I want to get the studio done. We're not going to have it done by my 40th anniversary of radio. Another thing, Lummy, my March is already jam-packed.
No, I bet.
Already. I was going to go to the Gator Nationals this weekend and see my good friend Randy from Skag and Maria from Skag. Spend some time with the Skag Top Fuel and the Skag Funny Car, Dave Richards, and all my friends, Ron Capps, of course, Tony Stewart, bunch of other my great friends. I usually and the people of NHRA always are so cool. Where I get a golf cart pass, and they give me VIP everything. Don't have to walk anywhere. They make it so very nice. We go to the hospitality tents, go to the Skag hospitality tent and eat. Then go down to the launch, right there at where they launch, from the start line. Get some unbelievable footage, but there's something. And Saturday's the day to go. And Friday's just qualifying. Saturday is qualifying, but a little bit more intense, and then Sunday's the finals. But the thing about it, if you just go on, if you go on Saturday, Gene, you could see Tony will probably do 4 qualifying runs on Saturday, and he'll probably do 4 on Friday. So I'll get to watch. I get to watch my Skag guys go down the line 4 times. Tony
pretty much
go down,
everybody.
Pretty much, 4. But when you go on Sunday and eliminate, then you may only, if your guy goes, that's elimination day. That's when they start doing the brackets.
Yeah.
If Tony goes down there and he blows a clutch coming off the line
on the first run,
you don't ever get to see him again.
Nope.
Whereas in the qualifying, he's not. It doesn't matter if the guy beats him or not. He's racing against the clock. So you get to see your guy or whoever you're rooting for 3 or 4 times, and that's the cool part. And Saturday is the day that I usually go, but there's something that I absolutely, positively, as a man, cannot miss on Saturday. And that is we're taking my mom out for her 80th birthday.
Oh, nice.
My mom Janie Cakes turns 80, and this Saturday night is the dinner and so I actually, because Tara usually plans and pays for all of this stuff. So I actually did an all text to everybody, Merch Crick, Tarek, Tara, my mom, and I said, Tara, I know you're always Johnny Control Freak, and you always want to control where we go, and you always got to pay for it. And so I would like to be in charge of picking the place and paying for Mom's dinner Saturday night.
What'd you pick?
I'm not going to tell. It's a secret.
You put your mom on that text message?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, just text it to me so I know.
I'm not texting it to you.
Well, I'll tell you whether you're doing good or not.
No, I can't. I can't trust you, Gene.
Why?
When it comes to my family matters.
Gene.
You've already caused enough problems.
Meet you at the Texas Roadhouse at 6 o'clock on Saturday.
No,
that's what I'm saying. Roadhouse.
No.
Boop.
I think you guys would be pleasantly surprised. I actually picked a really good place.
Olive Garden?
No. It's nothing.
Olive Garden ain't worth it.
It's nothing. Okay. It's not. It's not a franchised. Booyah! No, I'm not. So I told my mom I'd pick her up. Me and Erica will pick her up at 5, and then I told Tara where it's at, and we're all going to meet there. And then afterwards, we're going back to Tara's house for cake and presents. But you can't miss your mom's 80th birthday. You just cannot miss that.
You might not have another one.
Did you get your mom something nice?
Yes, I did.
Nice.
What is it?
I'm not going to tell you.
She's not up.
She's not listening.
Tara told me what to get my mom. Because, Tara and her are the closest. And my mom expressed to my sister that she wanted something. And Tara got her something else. And so Tara gave me the Iggy yesterday what I can get mom that she'll absolutely.
What she really wants.
That she absolutely will love. So, I already got a hold of Randy from Skag. I already got a hold of.
You got her a mower?
I already got a hold of Tony and said, listen, I'm not going to be there this Saturday because it's my mom's 80th. And both of them were so gracious. It's like, that's something you can't miss. Like, we'll see you down the road. I'll probably catch them, Lummy, in Indianapolis for the U.S. Nationals.
Nice.
I'll catch them one time or another. But would you not agree, Gene? Like, my mom is.
I'm proud of you for being the smart of the guy.
Yeah, you're proud of me of saying no to, the racing gimmick.
Yeah, to all that friendship and fun.
And sponsorship, too. I mean,
free food, all that.
Skag's a major sponsor.
Yep.
So, but it's really quite an event. But it's my mom.
It's 80.
It's my mom, and she's 80, it's I just got to be there for her.
Right. And she lost her husband not long ago.
Right.
So it's
and my mom struggles with that. My mom really struggles. Her and Jeff, my stepfather, were like.
Two peas in a pod.
Like best friend. Like you and Sarah.
Yep.
Like best friends. Like he took.
Why couldn't you say you and Mudge Creek?
What's that?
Why couldn't you just say like me and Mudge Creek?
Well, like me and Mudge Creek.
Right. There you go.
But we don't. Me and Mudge Creek, best friends.
Right.
So anyway, my focus is now going to be, Lummy, and I'm going to be bugging you and Creatine Travis and Big Rad and Mitch and the Nash brothers and all the guys that, part of the Get Fresh crew that have been so instrumental in everything that we've done.
Hurry up and get us moved.
To try to step up and help. I could never do any of it without your guys' gracious help.
I'll move some of these signs for you.
Yeah, you move it right to your shop is where you're going to move it.
Good evening, I'm Alex Bechet in Washington, and we want to get straight to breaking news in the war with Iran. The Pentagon, a short time ago, identified 4 of 6 U.S. troops killed.
Oh, man, Winter Haven, Florida. Yeah, Captain Cody Cork, 35. Captain at 35.
My dog breeders just got transferred there.
Oh, to
Iraq or Iran. Or they're fighting.
Sergeant First Class, Specials. What's the SPC? Specialist, probably. Specialist. We got Winter Haven, Florida. Is that New England? Is that Nebraska, Minnesota, Iowa?
In the opening hours of the war, marking the first Americans killed in action in the joint U.S.-Israel.
See, if I'm Israel or I'm the United States, and we've already lost 4. I think it's now 6. I'm hitting the gas on getting this thing done.
Yeah.
Like I'm extra mad now because you guys had an asshole for a leader. You wanted him out of there. We got him out of there. And the remaining whoever's in charge are launching missiles and drone strikes and killing our people. Now we're killing your people. But it doesn't matter. We're supposed to. We're on offense, not defense.
Strikes against.
I mean, I got to think that Trump has really bragged on how powerful our military is. Our military is the biggest and the best by far. Well, let's go ahead and make this. Let's make short work. Let's make this short work of this.
Clean the whole.
I think we've destroyed all but 3 of their ships.
Yeah,
I know, Lummy, that we have the intel to take out every one of their bases.
Yeah, I think they don't have an Air Force left either.
Iran. And so for more on this, I want to bring in ABC News senior Pentagon reporter Louis Martinez, who has been tracking this for us. And Louis, know that they have identified 4 of those 6 service members, but what can
so there was 6. 4's been ID'd, so 2 have not.
Tell us about who they are, where they're from, and the circumstances of their deaths here.
Well, Alex, 4 of the 6 names are coming out because 24 hours after next of kin notifications have been completed, the other names will be.
How did they die? Were they just in some area that the bad guys bombed?
Yeah, like a bunker or.
and they happen to get a drone bomb strike on one bunker, and these people happen to be in one or something?
Coming out in coming days. But what we do know is that they were all reservists from a unit called the 103rd Sustainment Command based in Des Moines, Iowa. And on your screen there, you see their names. Captain Cody A. Cork, 35 years old, from Winter Haven, Florida. Sergeant First Class Noah L. Tejans, 42, from Bellevue, Nebraska.
How much would that suck?
They're old.
Your
older people.
Your dad or your whatever, your mom, your dad or whatever, your brother, your son is a reservist, gets shipped over there
and dies.
And next thing you know,
killed.
Dead.
Boom.
Nebraska. Sergeant First Class Nicole Emma Moore, 39 years old.
Woman, 39, and then a 20-year-old boy
from White Bear Lake, Minnesota. Specialist Declan J. Cody, 20 years old, from West Des Moines, Iowa. These are reservists from all across America. You're seeing their photos right now, but they are various ages. Reservists who, because this means that they work in the civilian world, but they also serve military duty when they are called up. They specifically, since they work in a sustainment command, this means that they are part of the support network for the combat troops. Now, we know that they were killed on March 1st when a drone...
Here they're telling us how it happened. March 1st, when a drone
looted some defense systems and struck their tactical operations center. That's their command center there.
So they're just hanging out in their command center, probably ready to launch some missiles or something like that. You know, they're waiting for that command, and then a drone somehow sneaked through our air defense deal and hit their barracks or wherever, you know, they hit their command center with all four of these people, maybe six.
Bummer.
Yeah, they found two more in the rubble.
So
two more.
Six people were in this command center, 4 identifiable, 2 not.
Shuaibah, which is located just south of Kuwait City. And the incident is under investigation. What we've heard from Defense Secretary Hegseth just yesterday was that this was a fortified area, but not that apparently it had squeezed by some of the defense systems, and unfortunately it caused these 6 fatalities. The 4 names on your screen, plus 2 others whose identities will be provided in coming days, as well as many more injuries. And right now, this incident is under investigation.
Yeah, we learned that an additional at least 18 service members were wounded in that strike. But, you know, Louis, certainly your heart goes out to the loved ones of these fallen soldiers. But, you know, we heard from the Joint Chiefs Chairman, General Dan Kane, who said that the military is expecting additional losses. Is there any...
We could lose 0 more.
Right.
If we just...
Smoked the whole county.
Just smoked them. Just absolutely go into operation, everything we got but the kitchen sink.
That's exactly right.
Throw everything we got at you.
45 bombers at one time.
The idea as to, you know, what those numbers could look like, and also how is the Pentagon working to minimize losses here?
Well, the effort is always there, Alex, to try to minimize all losses in combat. But we are getting very realistic assessments from President Trump on down to expect additional casualties given the scope.
I don't need to hear any more of this. If I'm somebody asking questions to Trump, I'm just like, Donald, Mr. President, you have bragged about how powerful and how kick-ass our military is by a wide margin, I think your exact words were. Why don't you just make short work of this? We have the resources. We have the aircraft carriers, the jets, the bombers, the missiles, the drones, the everything known to man. We got stuff that the average American probably doesn't even really know about. Why don't you just, like today at noon, give them everything we got?
But it takes a while. I mean, they've knocked out the majority of like their defense systems. I believe that like U.S. and Israel are controlling the skies. I mean, they've depleted Iran's missiles by a tremendous amount. They've cut back on the amount that they've sent over, each day that the war started. But they want to root out any possibility of missiles or nuclear, and I think they're going to start like the Kurdish forces. They're going to start arming them so they can fight back against the regime. Like, there's a lot that they're trying to do, and I just don't like last time when they went in and they went overnight and they did the bunker buster and they tried to blow up the nuclear facility. Like, that was getting in and getting out, but I don't think that got the job done. So they want to make sure the job gets done this time.
Plus,
I think it's a different war now than it was then, Seth. We were in there in and out trying to take out their weapons, but now we're actually, and we weren't in a war at the time with them. Now we're in a declared war. You know,
it looks like they took out their final 17 boats, so it looks like their naval is done. They sunk their submarine too, so the only thing left are the small little fishing boats that they can't really do anything about currently.
So I mean, at the end of the day, you know, we're
They've got some sort of missile, I guess, that they said that they maybe got from China or Russia that, I don't know, it fires off and then it splinters off into like 80 different drones or something. And they said it's...
That's what I'm sending.
Yeah, I think that's a Russian one.
Is that a Russian one? They said that's impossible to pick up those.
Now, is that what they got? You mean
Iran has, yeah.
They got one of those or a bunch?
That's what I was reading about, yeah, that they have a bunch of those.
Also, they did brag when they were, I guess, in negotiations that they did have enough uranium to make 11 nuclear bombs.
What, Iran does?
Yeah, I guess they were bragging about it.
Why don't we just go in there and take that out?
I think that's the one reason why they're trying to be strategic.
Let's send a whole bunch of troops to circle around that uranium. Let's build a base right by that uranium and say, come get it, bitches. Yeah. Chocolate syrup boner bears recalled nationwide due to hidden drug. A chocolate syrup called a boner bear is being recalled nationwide because it contains a male sexual enhancement drug, better known as Viagra, that's not listed on the product label. Lockout Supplements of Texas issued a voluntary recall on Wednesday because the product contains, is it sildenafil? It's the equivalent to Viagra. As commonly known as Viagra, is often used to treat erectile dysfunction, according to the Mayo Clinic. FDA approval of Viagra is restricted to use under a supervision of a healthcare doctor. So I think this was like a here's what the product is packaged in a single dose plastic tube. It affected lots dated from 1/1/25 to clear up until a couple weeks ago. The product can be identified by the name Boner Bears chocolate syrup. So is it like Hershey's chocolate syrup, where you... Like, I think we've all probably sucked a Hershey chocolate syrup can or bottle.
What? No, I ain't done that.
You've never...
We've sucked a bottle? I mean, you could try a little without sucking the bottle, right?
Oh, I've taken the bottle and just go ahead and, squeezed it right into my mouth before.
Interesting.
Yeah. I think that's what you do here. It says Boner Bears, single dose, 18 and up. And it, I guess it was, made to, get you erect. Here's a woman that has an opinion about it.
Recall gave me pause. Let me see if I could read this without...
Oh, God, she's so over the top. Let me see if I can read this without being...
With these glasses that are way bigger than my whole face.
Let me see if I can read this without being offended.
Breaking down. A product called Boner Bears chocolate syrup is being recalled nationwide. It contains sildenafil, and it wasn't listed on the label. So what is sildenafil?
That's what you did with the barbecue sauce.
Lummy, I would love to have a Boner Bear chocolate hit, wouldn't you?
Heck yeah.
Sildenafil?
I'm trying to see if we can find him still.
I mean, if I'm Dairy Queen, I actually offer the Boner Bear topping on the Blizzard if you want it.
The next thing you know, we're going to have Viagra in all kinds of food.
Might as well.
Right.
Might as well walk around with a bone.
Yeah, the boner fries.
What's wrong with a boner?
Nothing.
I can't think of anything.
But you ain't got no way to use it.
As a man, if you have the ability to relieve that boner,
right?
I can
have the ability to relieve it,
right? And you can relieve it by yourself if you need to. I mean, boners don't have to be necessarily relieved by a person. We all have instinctually. We all of us guys in this room, as much as we don't want to talk about it, learned how to relieve our boners at the age of like 13, 14. We learned. Yes, we did.
No, I was saying the why they. Sorry, it came out. I put because I read why they're bringing it back.
Ingredient in Viagra.
What do you mean?
They're recalling. Why they're recalling it?
Why they're recalling it?
Because it doesn't have it on the label. It's mislabeled.
Right.
Yeah.
But here's the deal. When you're buying boner bears,
it says it right on it.
I mean, it's saying that you're going to get a boner.
Right.
Yeah,
now,
so it looks like what they're going to do is they've already released majority of it in different packaging with the correct ingredients.
I want some boner bears.
We can buy some.
So does the little gummy bear come? Is it a gummy bear?
No, it's a chocolate.
Oh,
it's
paste.
it's a shot of chocolate.
Oh.
It's like a little, it's like almost a fruit roll up for a kid, but it's for a man to get a boner, and you get to enjoy a nice little chocolate syrup gimmick with it.
They make the chocolate bars for the ladies, for the women.
Yeah.
Viagra. Yes.
That's got it in it.
Viagra. It was being sold online as
Why are you making Viagra the bad guy here? Do you know how cool Viagra is? As you get to be our
She
age.
ain't got nobody in her life that could use it on her.
Yeah, I guess if you're a chick and you've never had Viagra used on you, you don't appreciate Viagra.
Exactly.
But if you're a chick and you've been Viagra'd, then you're like, wow, I've had it natural. My man gave it to me natural one time. It was kind of soft and kind of flip-floppy. But then he took some Viagra and it was like as hard as a rock.
Oh, boy.
the sexual enhancement product. Here's why it's dangerous.
Why? Why? Tell me why a man that has a boner is dangerous.
Sildenafil can interact with nitrates found in heart medication and cause blood pressure to drop to dangerous levels.
All right, here's the deal. Let's just throw it out there on the streets. If you're on heart medication, don't do any boner stuff. Other than that, boner it up, buddy.
That's why Viagra is prescription only. Now, this was discovered through the FDA monitoring of what's called the sexual enhancement.
You know, some troll turned in this poor little company that's just trying to give men boners through chocolate shots.
That's right.
What I mean, please.
An energy product notification list. I didn't even know this existed. Let me translate that for you.
This is like a black Karen right here. You know, why would she be offended by this?
I don't know. Has she expressed that she's offended?
She's an ugly black lady. She got no butt. She got no boobs. She got no face. Got a big ass nose.
Gene,
and nobody likes her.
Gene, I think you could just call her an ugly lady. I don't think you have to put the other.
Well, I'm just saying, black ladies are hardly, hardly ugly because they all got, kilobots. But she don't. But she's pissed off.
Black ladies.
God neglected her.
Black ladies are hardly ugly because ... they got killer bods.
Man.
Gene, I can't necessarily argue with you.
Right.
The FDA actively tracks undeclared medication ingredients in supplements. If you purchase this product online between January 1st,
I've seen enough of you.
Me too, man.
I've literally seen enough of you.
I'm glad she's not my neighbor.
When I come back, I'm going to get into what our click's all about. Supreme Court leans towards marijuana and allowing people to have guns and weed. Nowadays, it's a fine line. One of the reasons why I had a medical marijuana card at one time. And I was told by, some cops and some other people in the know that if you got a medical marijuana card and a license to carry concealment card, that you could be in violation of one or the other. And so, I actually think Hunter Biden, that's one of the things he got in trouble for. And his dad obviously pardoned him, so he didn't get in trouble for it. But I think one of the reasons why Hunter Biden was under scrutiny and did get arrested and charged, but yet later pardoned, was that he had a weapons permit, a gun, and able to, in order to carry a concealed weapon. But he also was found to have, marijuana on him as well. And so I think it went clear to the Supreme Court. And their ruling, I think, is you can have, a weed license or consume weed and exercise your Second Amendment and have a gun too, as long as you're not impaired on the weed while you use the gun. And, people can I don't know if all cops can quickly determine whether you're impaired or not. Gene and I were watching this. I'm not going to go through the whole 28 minutes, but this really pisses me off here. There's this punk-ass 25-year-old Tennessee trooper, some young flat-footed rookie son of a bitch, and this guy, he's older, and he's a retired law enforcement police officer, and he's having a diabetic, moment. Like a diabetic seizure. And so the cop pulls him over. They determine that he's not been drinking. they determine that he has a low sugar level and he's kind of having a moment. You know, when I'm not diabetic, but I've seen people that have diabetic seizures and they're like disoriented and
they need the insulin.
Yeah, they get to the point where they just pass out on the ground.
Yeah, whether it's insulin stuff or they need to eat something to get their sugar up or something like that, and which is yes, you probably are driving impaired, but you're not impaired based on a substance. You're impaired based on your having a medical situation. So you don't lock that guy up. You don't take that guy to jail. You're nice to that guy. You're like, sir, let me help you. Let me call the ambulance and see you're having a diabetic moment. You need to get on your insulin, or you need to have you need to get some sugar. You don't lock the guy up. I'm going to do that and the weed and guns next. Hold on.
If you want a deep dive into the Bubba the Love Sponge show from the past, go to BubbaArmyHQ.com. We'll be back after these words.
Get you out, and you couldn't see what was going on.
I know.
You don't remember that?
No, I do, and I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah. Get me out. Let's go.
I'm like, Jimmy Dowles, what's going on? He's like,
and I said, Cave's on the ground. Well, get him off the ground.
Not Caveman from my show.
Passed out.
Caveman from our pit crew.
Yeah, he was diabetic, remember? And he forgot to eat.
Let me look at my girl. Oh, you missed her. Most beautiful woman in the world.
There were so many times that dumbass would come to the shop, be working on a car, and you could see him slow down and to almost fall down. And I'd be like, you ate yet today? Oh, yeah. Well, why are you slowing down? My insulin's a little low. Well, eat a cow.
Yeah.
Eat a damn.
Isn't that what you're supposed to do? Just take a little...
Well, the problem is when they do that, it's the wrong way to do it.
It spikes?
Yeah. That it not only spikes, but keeps you from sleeping.
Oh. Yeah, it spikes it too much.
It does something to your body and you don't want to sleep later. Or that evening or whatever. And he tries to not do that. I said, I'd rather fucking not sleep than pass out.
What's up, Cash?
Go in a seizure. Let me see a Chatamongo is going on.
Good morning, John. Kusika.
Hi, Johnny.
Uncle Rocky, good morning. What's up, Group Phillips? Vicky McGillicuddy, good morning. You look, it hasn't posted in like 10 minutes. Let's see the deal, man. It's just their purchase.
Man, this is the time of day where all the bombing and missiles are fucking happening.
I think so. I think
What time
you're
is
right.
it there? Is that
What's that?
What time? You know what time is it right now?
It says 8 no. Oh, 2:02 p.m.
So right in the middle of the day, they're letting it eat.
Yeah.
Sandilands house today after the shock breakup of Australia's biggest breakfast radio partnership. Kiss FM parent company AR.
And it's unsettling watching a war unfold on social media. I don't know if anybody ever thought that would happen when wars were invented.
Back in the Revolutionary days.
Australia's king and queen.
That's just crazy, man.
Well, they said back in the Revolutionary and the Civil War days, like people would get picnic baskets and go watch them battle on the.
Yeah, they did too.
Yeah.
And then they would watch them?
Yeah, they would get all dressed up. The women would get dressed up and they'd bring picnic baskets.
On the top of the hill.
And yeah, they'd go watch them.
We're the inventors of the reusable high-flow air filter. You love the performance. You value the protection. You've seen us dominate on the racetrack and help keep dirt, dust, and grime out of your engine.
Honey, I'm home.
Now, we're bringing it home. Our new washable home air filter, designed for your heating and cooling system, will last a lifetime. K&N, 50 years of performance and innovation.
Now let me tell you something. God does not jump out of your wallet to pay those bills. Those bills keep on coming, oh say the great Gene Lasker. Go ahead and open the wallet for us though, and donate via PayPal, Venmo or Cash App, all at the Bubba Army. Now back to the show.
Before I get to a couple things that I teased, I want to get into this. I guess radio is alive and kicking in Australia, more so than maybe perhaps here in America. And for 20 years, there's been this show, I don't know if it's the Kiss FM morning show or what the hell, but it's this guy who kind of looks like a skinnier version of me. His name's Kyle. And then his partner is Jackie O. And they're just this top 40 pop culture, like what you'd hear on Charlemagne the God or Elvis Duran or there's a few of these that are syndicated in America. Seth, you might know that world of top 40 pop culture syndicated morning show world more so than me. I can think of Charlemagne the God. I can think of Elvis Duran. I can think of, is there some guy named Kabul or so? I don't know.
Is there?
I don't know. But iHeart, and I think this might be an iHeart station, I think. But this team has been around for 20 years. And they had, just 2 years ago, they signed a 10-year, $200 million contract. And oddly enough, Australia is our number four country digitally. If you look at our digital numbers, we do pretty well in Australia. There's a lot of Australians that listen to our show, and I think I've talked to Gentry and to our syndicator.
Yeah.
When this all went down yesterday, I'm like, you know what? It's a long shot, but you know what? You don't get anywhere if you sit on your hands and do nothing. And a hard no is better than not asking or participating at all. So get a hold of whatever city they're probably in Sydney. I don't. There probably is. Isn't the capital of Australia Sydney? I don't know where they're based out of, but I think that this duo here, Kyle and Jackie O, from the Kiss FM morning show, I think they're syndicated throughout all of Australia, and they signed. Seth, you're familiar with radio. They each signed a $100 million contract.
That's podcast money right there.
Jesus. And I guess they got in a big fight, and she walked out and says she can't work with the guy anymore.
It was on air too.
And can you find it?
That's what I'm trying to
find it if you could. But I had our syndicator. I said, get a hold of the rock station that's their competition, that's probably getting their ass kicked, because these guys were these two numbnuts were number one by like Bubba the Love Sponge Power Pig numbers. Like they had like a fifth, like half of everybody in Australia listened to these two numbnuts. And she had like a diamond encrusted microphone, and they were like they're the biggest celebrities in all of Australia.
Bigger than Nicole Kidman?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, probably. And so they broke up, and it's a big-ass story over there. I told our syndicator, hey, get a hold of the rock station. And I think everybody in Australia, I think they're enamored with American white trash, and that's what we are. Like, I think that they think that we're like lower-class heathens compared to their prim and proper Australian accent and the way they roll.
Oh, so you're trying to get the show on in Australia?
Yeah, I'm trying to get. I want to be. Now that this show's been disrupted, there might be a void in Australia that we could fill. Now, I don't think we have a chance in hell.
So we'd have to learn their culture some?
No. We just be ourselves.
Still do what we do.
They'd learn our culture.
They'd put Bubba on Top 40 radio.
I know. I didn't necessarily think that we would replace them, Seth. I would think that we could maybe be on the rock station across the street from them that's been getting their ass kicked for however long.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't
Underdog,
because we're not top 40. They bring in Charlemagne the God or Elvis Duran. That's what I think their audience. It's a top 40 station. They play Taylor Swift and stuff like that. I don't know if our audience aligns with that, but there's a rock. Well, as a matter of fact, I do know there's a rock station because my syndicator found one who's been getting their ass kicked for 20 years by these two dildos. And I'm like, why not? Now that they're gone, it doesn't look like they're going to come back. Let me continue to scout.
They got to keep the $100 million?
No, I don't think so. But it's like the biggest story in Australia. Jackie O says, I cannot continue to work with Mr. Kyle Sandilands.
King and Queen of breakfast radio.
I mean, they're the king and queen of the entire country. And probably the last time we had anybody this significant in regular radio would be Howard Stern.
We call it morning radio. They call it breakfast radio.
Right.
Kyle and Jackie O have officially split after more than 20 years working together. It's been just over a week since the pair had an argument on air, and now Jackie O has told...
He's got a gold mic and she's got a diamond-encrusted mic. They both have $100 million contracts. Now, for $100 million, Seth, I could like anybody. Well, maybe not. Maybe not some of... I don't think I could like Spice Boy, Manson, or Kauta, or Blitz.
Afterwards.
Or Blitz.
Kiss FM, she can't work with Kyle for another day. Meanwhile, Kyle has been suspended, with the radio network saying his behaviour was out of line and he has 14 days to clean up his act or his multi-million-dollar contract will be terminated. For the latest, Peter Ford.
They need some good old-fashioned American white trash up in there, buddy. They need a Jew, and they need a Lasker, they need a Bubba, and they need a Warren. With a macho man kicker. Gene, Australian is American. I'm sure they have some things that we
They're
don't.
They're a different country.
Yeah, but they speak English.
Our showbiz editor joins us. Good morning. Pete, was this a surprise?
No, not to me. I was reporting it yesterday morning on this program.
Hold on. I was getting ready for him to say, no, I was reporting it 3 weeks ago. The guy reported it yesterday morning. Yes, it is a scoop, you dumbass.
The industry,
you blockheaded numbnut.
Pundits knew this was going to happen. As I said to you yesterday, Jackie O has been seeking legal advice. I think people who are dancing on Kyle's grave last night and today, you better just hold it for a while, because this is not the end of the story by any stretch of the imagination. As you said there, Nat, he's got 14 days to remedy the breach. Now, what that means is not explained. Presumably, they will give a more fulsome description of what...
I've heard from insiders on me that they're going to probably offer her like afternoons, and he's going to continue to do mornings, and they may slide another chick up in there. But she's still going to make her $100 million, and he's going to make his.
So she's the biggest problem of it all.
I don't know. I think he's the problem.
Oh, really?
I think he's the problem.
You
yes.
touching her?
No, I just think he's the problem.
Means to Kyle and his manager.
I don't know with the incident, but it did happen on air. It's when she was talking about what do they call astronomy? She's like into astronomy. Isn't that like
looking at the stars?
Isn't that? And she was talking about astronomy. And he kind of like made fun of her, and she couldn't take it anymore.
Yeah, he said you're into all that fairy crap. And
yeah, to
don't
me,
pay attention.
And to me, it's like, man, wait, she could never hold up in this room if you're that sensitive. If we call you a weirdo because you're into astronomy, I mean, my lord, is this it? Supposedly,
that's supposedly the leaked audio.
Enhance your daily life. Increase energy.
There's a lot you don't remember. Are you sure you're the full quid?
Yes, I actually don't remember that.
And it's the standard top 40 where they run a little music bed underneath it. It's the same thing that you hear in every major city with their little top 40 show where they got a guy and a girl and maybe another guy, and they got a little music bed underneath them, and they talk for 3 minutes, and then they play a song.
I don't know if you are. Remember the other day when I said something about being on the phone and then you snapped? No, I haven't. We all laughed because nearly every break you were on the phone, but you genuinely thought that you weren't.
No, but guys, you know, because that actually annoys me that you guys did that, because I was on the phone I was researching stuff to do with O News or the segment that was coming up, and I specifically remember...
That may be the case.
Yeah, but you guys were like, oh, pay attention and do some work. And I was like, hang on a sec.
No, I didn't say that.
Yeah.
By the way, I've often told Lasker, get off your phone and quit scrolling Facebook like a boomer, you son of a bitch.
And I'm looking for content.
And Lasker's like, I was just looking something that Sarah sent me, said that Trump just got into an F-15 and blowed up the world.
You guys were like, how about you pay attention? And I was actually doing work on the phone, and
That's fair enough, but then you were on it hard that morning, like you were away with the fairies.
Okay, show me the evidence of that, because I actually disagree.
I don't have time to be
looking. Are obnoxious.
Well, Gene, you couldn't say that if we were syndicated in Australia, because that's
I get fired because I cannot listen to that voice.
Gene, that's the way they all talk.
Well, I'm sorry.
Well, I'm sorry too. You can't be
here.
If we had an opportunity to be syndicated in Australia and you can't, I'd have to get rid of you.
I'll be all right with that. I'll still
give you evidence. Like, if you don't believe it, that's fine. But
no, I want you. You're part of the white trash phenomenon we got going on here.
Don't you remember Crocodile Dundee?
Yeah, Gene. We just
I can live with his voice.
He's Australian.
Crikey.
You know?
But these guys are like,
we're not trying to emulate these guys. Okay, these people are stupid.
Don't they gross you out?
I mean, they're so stupid that they can't even they can't even
Maybe
get
that's
along.
What it is. Maybe they're
Hold on.
so stupid.
You know you're stupid when you can't get along for $100 million. I'm sorry. And here's the deal, Seth. I could see where you and I couldn't get along if I was anti-Semitic and I was always cracking Jew jokes and being mean about Jews and being anti-Semitic. I could see where you couldn't work in that environment. But if I was just busting your balls about being on your phone looking at astronomy, that's just ball busting. And if these people can't and by the way, Seth, I'm paying you $100 million.
Well, I mean, there's underlying issues here. This wasn't This isn't the reason why there's
this may be
there's problems.
This may be the tip of the gimmick, but there's underlying situations prior to this.
It's very, very hard to stay together doing a show. And here's the thing: we're thinking about if they gave us $100 million, these people were probably already rich. I'm sure
they're
already
already
making,
rich. Yeah.
I'm sure they were making millions before they got the $100 million
They were there
deal.
together for 20 years, so don't think that they just went from they're making $75,000 to all of a sudden making $10 million. No, they were probably making $4, $5, $6 million for I don't know how many years prior to that, right?
I would assume so, and I wouldn't think that it would be hard to get that bag again if she wanted to.
Yeah, because I remember that morning I was hardly on it.
You can trawl through the tape if you want.
Well, I'm not going to do that.
I don't really care if you're on it or not, but I'm just telling you that it was funny because it was so you protested a lot, but that had been the whole day.
But it was literally at 6:50 that you said that, so I don't even know how it could have been the whole day for a start.
Music bad, which is such a crutch. The music bad.
I'd rather not discuss it if this is the.
No, but I don't want to be made accusations and then people are laughing about
laughing.
She was on the phone or.
There's no accusations. We were laughing because you were off with the ferries and you weren't paying attention, and everyone spoke to you 6 times.
I was paying attention. Okay, but I feel like I've been getting these digs a lot lately.
This has been happening a lot. It has been happening a lot.
Because I've actually been doing shit over here. You guys don't even.
Oh, yeah, by the way, you can Seth, you can cuss on Australian radio.
Woo! Well, in about 2 sentences, she's going to drop the F-bomb.
She does?
Yeah, I'm reading the transcript.
Good man.
Tell me the words leading up to the F-bomb.
I'm constantly getting
F'd.
F'd.
Yeah, and so, I mean, Seth, they let you say F and they let you say cool words in Australia. Australia, here we come.
Let's go.
I want to be able to drop the F-bomb. So she's saying I'm constantly getting with?
Yeah.
So
after she says I'm I'm going, and then I'm constantly getting.
Okay, I'm just gonna hit the button off. I'm not gonna dump that. Okay.
All right.
Know what I'm doing here. Don't accuse me of not paying attention all the time when I actually am. I've got other stuff I'm doing here.
Okay.
Other stuff.
I'll take your word for it.
Other than radio.
I don't mean to be combative with you. That's just the way it is.
Okay. I'm going.
Bye-bye.
So is she walking out at this point?
Yeah, that's where she's getting up. She's getting ready to hit it, and here comes the F-bomb.
We've only had one walkout in the last 5 years, and that was Seth Kushner, and he regrets it. Well, maybe he doesn't. I don't think you really do.
You were
Gene, you were.
You were 9
hold
years
on.
ago.
Gene, you were 9 years ago.
And what does that mean?
That just means the last 2 walkouts of the studio has been you and the great Seth Kushner actually have some common ground. He walked out, grabbed his backpack, and said, "I'm out of here, bitches."
You got some balls.
He does.
Wow.
He goes, "I'm not doing this anymore. I'm out." Boom.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, I missed that segment. I'd have been playing that every day.
It's a 3-part segment on YouTube if you want to check it out one day.
All right, let me get to this.
The way it is.
Okay. I'm going.
Bye-bye.
Constantly getting gaslit around here.
Don't go pulling up those lying statements. We can't mention anything to you ever. Gaslit.
I think the problem was her.
According to him, she really started not paying attention during the show.
I don't think contrition is one of Kyle's, really good points. So whether he's going to want to play that game and somehow take counselling or whatever that involves.
Counselling, because she's overly sensitive.
Yeah.
Because he called her out on not paying attention.
To remedy it, he could get his job back if he does all the right things. And in fact, it may be in the radio network's best interest for Kyle to stay on, because if they do...
Now, they're playing this like she's gone. Like, they're playing this like he has a chance to stay, but she's gone. Damn it. Lummy.
Do you need something?
No, did you drop a mouse?
I dropped my mouse.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, man.
Oh, man. I dropped my mouse.
Do you need to get up there and get it?
No, I'm gonna go into words, find my mouse, and continue this on the backside.
Macho Man.
You're listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
If you want 24/7 on-demand Bubba and the crew, go to BubbaArmyHQ.com. The Bubba the Love Sponge Show will be back after this.
Remember, Crocodile Dundee was rugged.
Yeah,
he was kind of white
something
trash.
about them too.
Well, they're the hoity-toity, and Crocodile Dundee
Right,
was
I
like
can't listen to that.
Remember
Oh shit!
What happened?
Lum Lum, come here.
All right.
You stepped on it?
No, it's just Lum Lum.
Waste
This is going to be hard for Lum Lum.
Oh no.
I know, that's why
Lum Lum,
I'm
okay.
okay. These little guys,
Strategically
you get right up
behind
in there.
that. See, it's right under blinking. See it?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's way up in there.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Lummy. Oh my God.
We got to get that on like a wallet chain or something.
Yeah. One of those leashes.
Why, did you do it often?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I did it too while I was back there.
Yeah, I mean it's a.
That's a tight space.
You have to be very hand-eye coordinated to be able to keep shit rolling.
Well, it's also pitch black back there, so
It is. That has a combination to it.
Fuck, who's the guy that got the bar? The Crocodile. Crocodile, not Crocodile. Remember that guy?
Yeah.
Steve
Fernando.
Oh yeah, Steve Irwin. I liked his voice.
Yeah.
But he's a, this guy here, man, he's like over the top.
I think he's a little late in the loafers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's probably it right there.
I mean, you see that big gold mic and
Yeah. Oh, that's a Diacono mic. Same
Yeah.
thing. Bubba can't say that I'm over myself when Diacono's got a gold mic. Jeez. Does he always run that mic? So nobody talks into that but him.
and Jay and Steve.
He's what?
And well, all the Diacos are.
All the Diacos wear gold ones?
No, they just use that mic.
Oh, they use that mic.
Yeah.
So he's allowed. So Jay's allowed, and Steve's allowed. Steve don't ask. Steve will just take that from him.
They sit over there too.
They sit over there.
Yeah.
Pippi Short Stroker says, bringing back Seth was the best thing the show could ever have done. One of the greatest things.
Macho thinks it's all just a big gimmick.
What is?
Kyle and
Macho Man says the Australians are just doing that for publicity. Because they're sucking it.
Who needs publicity when you got a $100 million contract?
yeah.
Gitzer HP says sexual tension between them two.
Well, Macho's remembering when he remembers when MJ and BJ broke up.
Oh yeah. I'm sure the sexual tension's just mostly on his part.
Kyle?
That's what.
Yeah, I'm sure she can handle herself around him.
Well, you think he's into her?
He's probably into everything.
You know, it is possible to work with, attractive females and not be.
Well, I thought maybe he might be not not a.
I don't know, man. Everybody was very surprised that I did not think Jade was attractive at all.
But she was hot.
Well, that's because I worked with her, and
Yeah.
No, I'm saying that he might be not into Jackie, but into Johnny.
you think he's into Johnny? Does he know that he's into John? Is Johnny on the show, or Johnny's just out there?
Johnny's out there.
The guy kind of looks like a koala bear.
All the bears are mean.
Are they?
Yeah.
They look nice.
Yeah, they look cool. Don't look like they'd be mean.
Yeah, they look cute, but they're
dickheads.
They're mean little bastards.
So my two puppies are shipped off for 4 weeks, man. What a bummer.
What are they doing, getting fixed?
No, they're getting trained.
Oh, they're getting trained, okay.
Bite you on command.
Oh, okay.
Are you doing it in German too, like Dan?
What?
You gonna do your commands in German, like Dr. Dan?
Am I gonna do what in German?
Dan's commands for his dog are in German.
Oh, no, Dan's stupid.
She just wants to go, hey dog, bite that guy over there.
You know, Dan brings his dog around my mind. They did laugh at that dog. They couldn't see you gonna play with me. My Agatha, my black and white dog, she's 140 pounds. She's so big. I think she got like about a 40-pound head on her. Her head's so big. She makes me nervous sometimes, and I realize that I'm getting nervous, so I gotta stop it.
Guess what? Time for insults aplenty.
Bubba.
And they're all from the heart.
Collateral damage of the truth.
Bubba the Love Sponge.
To close out this king and queen of Aussie radio, $200 million contract. This is basically a glorified top 40 little bitch fight between some guy that's my age and some chick that's probably 40 that Australians have been enamored with in the morning for 20 plus years.
They're simpletons. Is that their town right there?
Yeah, I think that might be Sydney, Australia.
Huh.
Turf him because of bullying in the workplace. That's going to open them up themselves to a.
Thank God, Lemmy, we're not in corporate radio because bullying in the workplace, like we bully each other every day.
Oh, this guy,
every break.
And this guy's younger than you. This guy's younger than you, so you look, A
lot of legal issues from staff members, president and former.
What?
He's 54.
That dude looks like 80.
No, not this dude.
The other one.
Yeah.
And Jackie O herself.
Okay, so Jackie O's been offered her own show sometime in the schedule. Do you think there'll be a Kiss breakfast show with Kyle and someone else?
It's possible. Yeah, it's quite possible. That's why I say,
Who the hell made this Kyle? Some radio guru.
Hold off on the dancing. It may be in the networks.
Oh, supposedly, Lummy, he also does TV. He does their version of like American Idol. He's like the Simon Cowell of this guy.
Best interest to keep him there.
I hate this guy.
From purely a financial point of view. But I do think Jackie O is going down a legal path, and I think she will be taking on the radio network
Suing
and possibly Kyle personally.
Okay, suing them both.
You're going to have 200
Okay, thank you, Pete. Stay tuned.
Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you. So we were talking about this Tennessee State Trooper, and I can't play it all, but I can play literally 3 or 4 minutes of it, and you can kind of get the gist of it. The gist of this poor guy that's having a medical episode, and 90% of police work is discretionary. Do I take this guy to jail? Do I get him a break? Is he impaired? Is he not impaired? Is he cooperating with me? Is he a threat? Do I give him a warning? Do I take him? Do I write him a ticket? Do I? There's just so many different areas of discretion when you're a police officer.
He's asking him the right questions, kinda, and he's answering them the right way. So why did he go the other way?
I don't know. This really disappoints me. Me being, as a matter of fact, wearing one of my, Remember the Heroes fundraising T-shirts. This guy, Bill Myers, who died in Fort Walton Beach in the line of duty that we did a charity ride for. I support, I am a huge supporter of law enforcement, but not cops that act like this. You're not going to get a Chad Geary or a Pat McGovern or anybody that's a veteran that's ever going to write a poor guy that's having a medical episode, a ticket. You're going to actually call, for an ambulance or have him get in your squad car and take him to the hospital if it's faster to help this guy.
Over a few times. Okay. I think he's having a medical episode though.
Do you know where you're at right now?
A sober man who was actually a retired deputy suffering a diabetic crisis was arrested for DUI by the Tennessee Highway Patrol.
Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
And the worst part about it is, this wasn't just a mistake where a cop mistook a diabetic crisis for a driver being drunk. Brand new body cam footage given to me by this man's lawyer shows that this innocent man was arrested only after this 25-year-old trooper learned that the man was suffering a diabetic crisis.
After.
Right. That's what I'm saying. He was already answering the questions, right?
So what I'm saying is, the 25-year-old state trooper found out the guy was indeed having a medical episode and arrested him after having that knowledge. That's ridiculous.
Can you be driving under the influence of being diabetic?
Yes.
It's not it's not illegal because that could set on, you don't know when that's going to, it's not anything that you can control.
So he discovered.
I do know that like Pantera, Lummy, Steve.
Yeah.
And others. Now Pantera has now got his epileptic seizures under control. He's on the right medicine, and he got his driver's license back. But he one time had an epileptic seizure and crossed the center line and hit somebody.
Yeah, they'll take your license
back. And they took in his at that point he did not have his epileptic seizure stuff under control. They took his driver's license away until he was able to prove that he hadn't had an episode in I don't know how long.
I'm surprised more people don't pass out while they're driving.
Yeah, I mean, for medical type situations.
Yeah.
And so this guy's license has not been revoked. He'd never had an episode. He was diabetic. His sugar levels got dangerously low. And he was swerving. And, at that point, you pull him over, get him off the road. But you don't take him to jail.
Get the guy a ding-dong or something, man. Help a brother out.
Give a guy a ding-dong, and not the one in your pants.
And yet, he arrested him anyway.
What have you taken today?
Medication.
What kind of medication?
Diabetes medication.
Diabetes? Are you having a diabetic episode? Do you know where you're at right now? So you don't need any medical attention?
Oh, man.
I need sugar.
You need sugar?
Yes.
Are you low on sugar?
Yes.
I mean, if it is medical, then he can prove all that.
I'm going to tell you something right then and there.
Now, hold on.
That's attempted murder.
But hold on right now. So the cop has him arrested and then says, if it's medical, he can prove all that in court. I don't care if I lose a court case. Well, what about the discretion that the guy's not faking? The guy's having a bona fide medical emergency. I can see now, Gene, see where they have
the fire engines right there.
The fire, they have the fire department and the ambulance there.
Well, you got the two paramedics right there.
You get the two paramedics here right there. They probably are verifying, yes, the guy is diabetic. He's low on sugar. He needs his insulin or some sugar.
Yeah,
does that put you in jail?
Yeah.
I don't care to lose a court case.
There are huge problems right now in the Tennessee Highway Patrol. This new footage, which is the subject of a lawsuit that is currently pending, shows just how bad it's gotten. In Tennessee, an out-of-control driver is swerving all over the road. Another driver calls the Tennessee Highway Patrol. Trooper Ryan Nichols arrives.
I've located the vehicle. Just stand by for more info. I'm U.S. 64 and Rutledge Ford Road.
So he already pulled over himself knowing he was sick.
Yes, the guy pulled over on the side of the road, which that's got to count for something because he knows that he's sick, and he knows that he's not doing good, and he knows that this is probably the safest place for him right now off the road.
If he was drunk, he wouldn't have parked so perfect either.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, Gene,
there's no reason to arrest this guy. There's nothing that you can even come up with.
No.
Other than one thing, Seth, the cop's a dick. Right. That's the only thing you can come up with.
He's 25 years old. All of them are at that age.
Well, I was going to say, even being 25, being a cop, being a man, I don't think you know anything at 25 years old. I'm not near.
Those are the dudes that had pimples at high school and didn't get no dates.
That's
okay,
right.
Gene.
No, he's right.
I mean, so this diabetic guy, he pulls over on the side of the road. He's off the side of the road by quite a margin, next to a field, and he's got his four-ways on because he's having an episode. He's having an epileptic, like a diabetic seizure, and he knows he's not doing well.
Any other human would look for some sugar to get this man.
Yeah, or call the ambulance and get him to a hospital. Or you know what? Better yet, if the ambulance, sometimes, Gene, when you're way out in the country, the nearest fire station's quite a ways. I've seen officers sometimes put the sick guy in the back of their car and go lights and sirens to the hospital
I just take him to the 7-Eleven and give him a Milky Way.
There you go.
Hey, let me tell you something. Before we get to the hospital, I'm going to stop and get you a Snickers.
That's right.
See if you can pull the nose up on this deal, okay, buddy? And a slushie.
You ain't dying on my time.
Hey, listen, Dr. Gene Lasker says a slushie and a Snickers has got you where you need to be there, boss man. And you know what? Appreciate you pulling over, and I'm not going to tow your car. I will go back and get it later when that Snickers kicks in.
Yeah.
This cop makes me so mad. Makes me so mad. What if this was your dad? You know, what if this is your dad?
Rutledge Ford Road.
When he gets there, the concerned driver tells him that he's worried that the man was suffering from a medical episode.
Hey, how's it going, man?
So that's what the dude tells him.
Oh, what you got?
Police officer from South Carolina. I was behind him since...
So hold on, this guy here says, I'm a police officer from South Carolina. I was behind him since 24, and I'm telling you...
24? Okay. But I'm telling you, man, I've never seen anybody drive like this. He was going all the way up there, and he going all the way across, and almost rolled over a few times. Okay. I think he's having a medical episode, though.
You got your...
Trooper Nichols then talks with the man who definitely appears...
Told him that.
The old-timer from South Carolina who's experienced tells the Rook, hey, man, I think he's having a medical situation. Yeah.
Shut up,
so
man.
that's already been implanted into the Rook's head. The Rook should know that.
Be confused.
We are back out of the car now.
Hello. Super Nichols, Tennessee Highway Patrol. What's going on today?
All right.
Today?
Not much.
Nothing much. We're getting a lot of calls about your driving. You're all over the roadway. What's going on with that? You got your license on you?
Yeah.
Can I have your license?
He's looking around for a candy bar.
What's your name?
You see that, don't you?
Well, he's looking around for something.
Yeah.
But because this 25-year-old trooper
Here we go.
who had been on the job a whole 2 years was apparently told at some point during his training that if he sees constricted pupils, that indicates narcotic use. So the trooper ignores the obvious and thinks that this man is on drugs.
His pupils are constricted, which tells me he's high on a narcotic. But...
Yeah, he's on something, dude. It's bad. I'll step back here.
Oh, you're fine. You got your ID? Sir?
And the guy's trying to get a soda.
Trying to get some sugar in it.
A soda or something because he knows he knows his body and he knows he's in trouble. Not in trouble with the cops. He's physically in trouble.
You got your license?
Yeah.
Can I have your license?
Yeah, as soon as I save my life here, dude, dumbass.
Where are you coming from? Do you need any medical attention?
No.
No, you're fine. Have you taken anything today?
Can you get so bad that you don't know?
Yeah, they get.
Yeah,
like
they
you
get
don't know
so
what
bad,
you need.
You don't know,
or,
you don't know your name.
Yeah, like you get so bad, Seth, that you kind of are like a zombie. You genuinely.
Cave had that happen. He didn't have no sugar, and I was mad at him, and I pushed him on the couch because I was mad that he got an episode.
By the way, Caveman was a guy on our sprint car team, not the caveman that worked here.
Yeah, and he made me mad that he had an episode at the shop when he shouldn't have had an episode if he took his insulin right that day, but he didn't take it right, and he needed some sugar, had an episode. So I pushed him down, and then he got up.
Lasker has zero tolerance for anybody having a diabetic seizure.
You know what I'm saying? But he knew better than to get himself to that point. If you know you got it, don't put yourself into that in front of everybody till we have to all freak out because you're going to die in our house. So I kicked him out, and he got in his car, and he lives 4 blocks. He lives 4 blocks away. So he calls about 4 hours later.
He couldn't make it home.
No, he was all the way almost to your house at your exit off the interstate. He didn't make the bridge, but he got on the side of the road. I had to go all the way there to get him.
Come on out. We're going to do some tests, okay? Make sure you're good to drive, all right?
All right.
We're going to go to the front of my patrol car, okay?
All right.
Well, I think this trooper has really put the Tennessee highway patrol unit in big time trouble because this guy is suing their ass off.
I'm concerned that this guy doesn't have what he needs, though. Like kind of like what Lasker was saying. I don't know if this just popped up on him and he was close to home. But
well, he had a cooler.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that see like
but why not pop the cooler when you're swerving all over the road?
Well, I mean, because I'm not hating on the guy.
I can't. They feel it coming, Seth, but they don't. They feel it coming, and then they.
But then it avalanches.
They don't know they're in it. Like they just kind of.
And they say, "Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull it." As they're thinking of what they're going to do, then they can't go.
Okay,
then they lose it.
Oh.
54 Junior, Dan Rouse.
I'm going to go over here, okay?
It also sounds like
And they're not even helping him walk.
and trying to escalate each other.
You know, he's a real jerk.
Right over here.
I'm gonna start carrying around candy bars.
All right, turn around and face me.
Well, I would figure a cop would anyway because of so many people that are diabetic.
Taking today.
Here we go. This is where the guy lays it all out.
And this really sucks. He's extra nipply too. When you can see the nipples, that's really bad news.
He's got his gut hanging over his belt.
That's
too.
fine. The nipples are always a bad look.
I can't. I'm kind of nipply.
We're all nipply. Yeah, it's tough.
I got big nipples.
Medication.
What kind of medication?
Diabetes medication.
Diabetes? Are you having a diabetic episode?
Now, hold on.
I'm so wired different than you guys.
The cop.
You would have choked this guy.
I am so wired.
The cop
different.
actually says, "Are you having a diabetic episode?"
Of course I am.
No, I take insulin and that kind of stuff.
When's the last time you took it? How much did you take?
I don't know. I took Atlantis and
Now for DUI, okay?
All right, hold on here.
Oh, he laughed.
We're not going to do it. Turn around, put your hands behind your back. Actually, put your hands in front of you. Put your hands up.
Big hat from shadow.
Poor guy.
All right, sir, you're going to be going to jail right now for DUI, okay?
I'm not DUI.
You're extremely DUI. You can't even stand up.
I am not DUI.
All right. All right, we're going to go to the back seat of my patrol car, okay? You good? Yeah. Slide your feet in there. I know it's hot.
Elmer Binkley was in a diabetic stupor.
Elmer!
And this was obvious. Elmer asked for sugar, and Trooper Nichols ended up giving him a piece of candy from inside Elmer's vehicle.
So you don't need any medical attention?
I need sugar.
You need sugar?
Yes.
Are you low on sugar?
Yes.
Okay. Is there anything in your car? He's saying he's low on sugar.
Well, then take him out of this car. Take him out of this car and put him in the ambulance and send him down the road.
Right.
Period.
This is all we can find. Everything else is zero sugar. We got an ambulance coming to check you out, okay?
He lifted and laughed because he needs a whole candy bar. He would take a whole candy bar to fix cave.
So here's the ambulance.
Diabetic.
I just want to make sure that I'm not taking a guy to jail who needs to go to the hospital. You know?
It's a little low of base for everybody. It could be playing a factor in it. I can't say 100%. Because it's kind of right there, borderline low. But if he's just running higher, everybody's body reacts different. Because I like sweets, and I'm not gonna lie, mine probably runs around 150 or higher.
All right.
Oh wow, he's comparing it
So
to
if I
him.
got down that low,
Yeah, I've seen enough.
Yeah, I think those two are diabetic.
Comparing
right?
it to his fat ass.
Yeah.
You know, my body, I'm 150, but I think it's borderline low.
Borderline. But he
Well, I'd say
knows
the
about it.
paramedics really are the ones that let the guy down. I mean,
I would say too. The paramedics should say, "Hey,
But
listen,
the cop was giving him up.
this guy, this guy is having a diabetic episode, and he does not need to go to jail. We need to take him to the hospital.
I thought normally paramedics side on like the side of being safe and just will take him in.
Not when you don't know what's going on, Lummy. I don't. Those guys, they look like they just were working in a call center and they got promoted to being a paramedic.
It looked like they were
lazy, looking to go to Bojangles for lunch and
not help a poor guy in need.
That's right.
They're looking to go to Bojangles.
I like sweets.
Yeah, I like fried chicken too. That's why I'm going to Bojangles. But if I take this guy to the hospital, that's going to hurt my Bojangles deal. So I'm now this guy's borderline a little bit. Supreme Court now is officially made or is in the middle of listening to a case about whether you can have marijuana and a gun, and it's from a
if
guy.
You're high, you're not gonna hit nothing.
It's a guy from a guy from Texas who was arrested when they invaded his home. The FBI invaded his home, and he had marijuana and a gun. And at that point in Texas, I think it's illegal to have one or the other, at the
same time in my house.
That's what they're saying.
Uh-oh.
But the Supreme Court now is, I think, going to the court on Monday also declined to hear a new guns right case on whether people who commit nonviolent felonies can be prohibited from possessing firearms. The Trump administration also is defending that law. Mondays is the second gun case currently being heard by the Supreme Court. In January, the justices heard arguments over a Hawaii law that prevents people from carrying firearms into certain private properties without permission. A handgun and marijuana and cocaine were found when this FBI did the search of this guy in 2022. He was a dual citizen of the United States and Pakistan, already under FBI scrutiny when he was arrested. The government asserted that he had ties also with Iranian entities that are hostile to the United States, although he has faced no specific charges related to those links.
It says in Texas you can own a gun and have a medical marijuana license under certain conditions.
What about that guy that just killed his daughter? Didn't his gun? Wasn't he drunk and his gun accidentally went off? Don't people play with guns when they're drunk? Don't people shoot when they're drunk?
I think when you're high, I think here's the deal. I think when this, I don't know if this has been officially ruled upon, they're still hearing it, but I think they're going to be able to say that you can have a gun and a marijuana license. You can have a carrying license and a marijuana license as long as you're not under the influence of marijuana. Like you can't be high with your gun. Just like I don't think you can be drunk with your gun.
Well, you're saying a guy got arrested for having both at his house.
Yeah, that's because...
So he was high?
And so he... No,
and he was using his gun?
No, he didn't. He was not. He just had possession of that, and Texas deemed that illegal. Now he's taken it all the way to the Supreme Court, and they're saying that that's unconstitutional, that as long as he was not under the influence of marijuana, that he is allowed to constitutionally have a gun and marijuana as long as he's not using the marijuana.
But what if you're in your house and you use the marijuana and you own guns,
but you don't have your gun and you're not out there doing the six shooter corral,
right?
You're okay.
Okay, good.
I'm saying
I got marijuana and guns all the time.
If you love that segment, then check out BubbaArmyHQ.com and do a deep dive on past shows. The Bubba the Love Sponge Show will be right back.
When's Bernie Sanders going to go away?
I don't know, man. He's been going strong for a while.
So You're allowed to have both now in Florida?
I think so.
That's what it's... Bubba's Husky Jeans, 30 months. Gene, have you tried that new Bojangles down the street?
Have I tried it? No, because every time I go to try it,
It's busy as fuck.
yeah. What are you kidding me?
I haven't been able to try it either.
I can't get in.
What's
I
that?
gotta wrap
The
it up.
Bojangles down the street from us.
You can't get in.
It's always busy. That's why I was
It's way too busy. I mean, it's
mean
like
the one
it's
over by
packed
Gene-
inside.
the one
It's
by
got
Gene
people
Shop?
standing on the sidewalk
No.
trying to get in, and then the car, they're wrapped around, and then they're going down the alley.
The one by Gene Shop?
Yeah. No.
54.
Oh.
54, brand new one. It's because it's the brand newest restaurant on that corner,
There's nothing there.
and everybody's ate everything there. So they're going to that.
Hopefully soon once that Whataburger opens up, everyone will go to Whataburger.
Yeah, then the Waterboro gets some stopped up, and that one will be.
And then we'll get the Portillo's.
Every time me and Coben's been there, and I tell Coben bummed out that we didn't wait. I go, I'm too old to wait.
It's too long, why?
I mean, that's way too long. It's just,
I see it every time.
dude, we're gonna sit there for an hour?
Well, there's
No way. This ain't Disney.
Well, there's schools on the street. I'm like, oh, I'll stop and get some chicken, right?
That's ridiculous.
It's like, it's like a 20-30 minute line. And then the traffic, you get there fucking ridiculous.
What a fucking 20 minutes. It was from where they pay, comes around the back,
Yeah.
goes around the front, and then goes back to the back.
Then it goes down that island.
Then it goes down that little island. That little.
By Walgreens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you kidding me? For a chicken leg? Come on.
It takes you an hour to get there to pass through 41 and that fucking.
Yeah, you get that light 3 times.
Especially around.
And they're opening up more people there. You know that.
Well, you guys are building those new apartments right down the street.
Yeah, but if you go down that Sun Lake, go to that south, there's like 80 acres on the left and 100 acres on the right, all brand new houses. Oh, dude, there's gonna be at least 1,000 homes on each side. But they look like $1 million homes. They look like $2 or $3 million homes because they got like 6 of them built already up front, and then you pick from them. And then all the roads are in, all the gutters are in, and all the pipes are in the ground poking up, and it's all ready for you to pick a lot, and then they'll build a home for you. So it's gonna take a while to build them, but you know how fast they go up.
Yeah.
That all right back there. They right down that road.
Yeah, I haven't gone down somewhere.
Down there by where the horse people are, you know where people got horses. Anybody got any Tums?
Oh no, I usually carry them around.
That's the bill.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be tight.
No, don't mess up. I can wait.
A path carved by the boldest tires, forged from bravery to conquer any terrain. For fearless challengers driven by blue passion. Embrace unwavering determination. Blaze Blue.
Toyo tires. I've got an idea. Time to man up. I gotta poop so bad. Man up and be brutally honest.
And you're calling me crazy?
Or I'm gonna kill you. We now return to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
So before the show, by the way, 813-902-8222 if you'd like to call in. Hopefully it's something constructive. You're not wasting my time. PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, all at the Bubba Army. Also, don't forget Bubba Army Shop, Bubba Army Store, BubbaArmyMerch.com. All of that goes to your year-end total of $2,000. And if you qualify, you get an invitation to BARP. You get a ring and all those festivities inclusive thereof.
And I'll be here to get rude to you.
And Gene will be here to probably try to
get in trouble for being rude to you.
Get in trouble for being rude to you. I'm actually in the final phases, Lummy, of finalizing the Fat Man Dunks 4, my annual shoe that I come out with. It's going to be pre-order only. I'm down to 2 different designs that I like. And Merch Crick's going to help me put that together by the end of this week and get them up, the design, the renderings, and then for people to order. And you're going to, again, I'll order a few extra here and there, but for the most part, only going to order as many pairs as I sell. I wonder if there's anybody, we've done 3 so far. The first ones were the gold Trump-inspired Bubba Fat Man Dunk ones. And then, Lummy, we did a Fat Man Dunks 2.
Yep.
Were, I forget which ones they were. Oh, they were the ones that were multicolored. They could come in 2 different colors.
Yeah, the green.
And then the 3s were the all black. Remember the all black with the Fat Man dunking on the side, all black. That was the 3s. These are the 4s, and they're going to be kind of exotic looking if I have it my way. One design's kind of a conservative tennis shoe, like a regular shoe that maybe like Seth would wear, just kind of conservative, and the other one's kind of gaudy. I don't know which one I'm going to check. Which one I'm going to pick, but I'm in the process of trying to pick one of the 2 so I can have them out soon, because once I get the order in, it takes 6 weeks to get them. I think this is the right ruling, and if you're a dad and you give your son a gun and your son goes and shoots and kills somebody at school, that's on you. That's on you.
How old was the kid?
I think he was like 16.
Today, a jury in Georgia found a father guilty of murder for giving his teenage son a gun, which the son then allegedly used in a deadly school shooting in 2024. CBS News correspondent Skylar Henry was in the courtroom as the verdict was read.
We, the jury, find the defendant guilty.
Colin Gray sat stone-faced as a jury found him guilty on all 27 counts. The jury took less than 2 hours to reach a verdict. Colin is the father of Colt Gray, the teen who allegedly shot and killed 4 people inside Appalachia High School, the deadliest school shooting in Georgia's history. Prosecutors say Gray's negligence led to the tragedy.
You just had to do one thing and take that rifle away.
While Gray insisted he never noticed any signs of trouble.
Here's the deal. If you got a 16-year-old kid and he's into shooting and guns, like a cool 16-year-old kid could potentially be, and you want your kid to go out shooting with you, or you want him to go out shooting by himself, you have to know some parameters as to what. Okay, it's a Saturday. First of all, there is no school, and his friend, has 10 acres, and they're going to go out shooting. Okay. I think that would be responsible for you to hand your rifle over to your kid and let him, if you knew he was going to go out target practicing with his friend, or even more responsible would be you accompany him with his friend to go out shooting, or better yet, until he's an adult, all the shooting he does is with his father. You only get to shoot when you're with me. That way I can control the gun, where it goes, who has it, and what we do with it. But to just arbitrarily give a kid a rifle especially I don't know the circumstances or the chain of events, if he handed him the rifle before he was just going to school, if he gave him the rifle a couple days before school.
Give it to him for his Christmas gift.
Yeah, he bought it for him after the cops have already been to his house for threatening to shoot up a school.
Hold on now, Seth. So you're saying he had already threatened to shoot up a school?
Yes.
And the cops had already been to said house.
Yes.
So the dad knew.
Yes. And he had a shrine to the the Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, the Parkland shooting. He had a shrine in his bedroom.
He had a shrine to the tragedy that happened at Parkland.
Well, that guy's an idiot.
And the cops have already been to the house, and the dad knew the cops had been to the house, and the cops had been to the house for the very reason of this kid had threatened to shoot up the school prior.
Yes.
And the dad still took it upon himself to gift his son a rifle.
And the mom had told the dad that the kid had severe issues and needed to be treated, and she said the dad would not listen.
His dad's stupid too.
Yeah, well, you know what? This is where the jury got it right.
Yeah, they got it right.
They got it right. This guy should rot in hell. He should. I don't know how many years he's getting, but it should be for the rest of his life because there's 4 families that sent their kids to school that day and never thought in a million years they wouldn't.
If my Coben had some kind of shrine, I'd smack him in the head every time I walk by it.
So, well, first of all, if Coben had a shrine to a school shooting tragedy, that shrine would only last about a second.
That's it.
While you saw it, and for the 2 seconds it took you to completely take it off the wall.
And then every day after that, as I walk him to the front door to leave in the morning, I'd bop his head against the wall and say, that's because we got no guns, right?
That's because there's no shrines, right?
That's right.
Not paying
homage.
We're not paying respects to some nut job that killed a bunch of kids now, are we, buddy? And well, first of all, Gene, you smack him around a little bit.
Right.
And you take the shrine down, and then you sit Coben down and you say, Coben, why do you feel necessary to have this shrine of something that was such a bad thing? Why? Because you want to know.
No, I want to know.
Coben's like, well, I don't know. I thought it was kind of cool, you know. No, you idiot. I am going to beat the hell
I think smacking him upside his head is cool, but I don't do it all the time.
Wait till
That's what I tell him.
Wait till I tell your mother.
No, she ain't got nothing to do with it. The girls, they don't fix stuff.
Yeah, but doesn't it hurt Coben more when you're mad? No, hold on. You didn't let me lay it out. Coben, your stepson, who you've adopted, who's now really your son.
Yeah,
you've adopted. He has your last name. He's your kid. He's yours. And doesn't it hurt him more? He expects a snap in the back of the head from you. He expects, a little bit of roughing up from you. But when his mother tells him she's disappointed in him, doesn't that hurt him more?
I would hope so, and I think it does. But he still, does something wrong. Well, she tells him to do something, and he might lie and say he did it, but he didn't do it. Then he goes and does it, then he gets caught doing it wrong or whatever. He still does it to her. So I don't know if it really gets to him or not. Me, he tries not to make that decision again. So
you're saying he'll try to get one over on mom, but he never tries to get one over on you because he's going to get popped.
Well, yeah. You never know what's going to happen with me,
Well, you took 2.
I make him hit himself.
You got what?
That's what I did the last time we really got into a situation where he really needed to learn something.
What happened? You walk us through it.
Well,
this is by the way, for those scoring at home, this is Gene Lasker Parenting 101.
He just gets himself into a position that he lies and over nothing and over stuff that's really not
over
even
something that he over something that he doesn't need to lie about because it's so stupid. The truth is not bad.
Yeah.
So why are you lying about?
Why are you lying about? So then it's hard for us to believe him because he's so quick to be I call him a car salesman. He's car salesman to my wife because I can hear it in his voice what he's saying is not right. And
he's quick on his feet.
He is quick on his feet.
He's a smart kid.
And when he's quick on his feet, it's when he's lying.
Right.
Okay, when he's normal and not.
So what happened?
So I said, listen, I'm about sick and tired of lying to your mom and her getting all upset about it and crying on the side and wondering what she's doing wrong. So this is what's going to happen. Pick that hammer up. He looked at me.
Pick up a hammer?
Yeah,
Okay.
ball peen.
Okay, pick up a ball peen hammer.
Okay, set that about 4 inches away from the front of your head. And he holds it. I said, now hit yourself with it.
Well, this is great parenting. By the way,
And he looks at me and goes,
for those scoring at home, this is
if you do it just a little bit, I'm going to do it for you. You don't want me to do it for you.
Hi, this is the Bubba the Love Sponge Show. I am the owner of this whole soiree here, and we do not recommend this of any way, shape, or form.
The views and opinions made by Gene Lasker are not...
Gene, shut up. We're playing your disclaimer to cover our ass.
The views and opinions made by Gene Lasker are not necessarily those of our advertisers or this radio station.
We're not asking you...
Jerry Rod used to hit me with a hammer all the time.
I know. Look what happened to you.
Yeah, I'm a perfect guy.
Yeah. So anyway, you have your hit.
So he has to take the back of the hammer and smack the hammer and hit his own himself. So he kind of like headbutts it, which was good enough because it was a pretty good shot. It made me laugh, and he ain't lied to his mom since.
Wow.
I mean,
Seth, I never really knew that was there was that subsect of parenting. Did you?
No.
Sammy,
there is no book for the parenting. I tried to read it.
And if there was,
you Google it. They tell you all kinds of simpleton stuff.
Hold on. And if there was a book of parenting, you can rest assured this technique would not be inclusive to that book.
Probably not.
This is the Gene Lasker, White Trash, Lando Lakes, Dade City.
Mine worked fine.
He hasn't lied since, right?
He did, he didn't get stitches. He didn't have 2 black eyes or nothing or a broken nose. There wasn't no radicalism involved in it. There was, knowing that this is going to hurt, and I got to do it to myself because I did this to myself by running my mouth the wrong way.
They charged that he ignored years of Colt's red flags. They argued Colin fueled the tragedy buying Colt the AR-15 style rifle.
Hold on, didn't even buy him.
Oh, he bought him a real gun.
Didn't even buy him like a
30-06 or a 22.
No, like a 22 long rifle,
right,
or a 45 long rifle, or something.
Look at that long clip he's got
something
there.
That's a magazine. Something that you could go hunting with. This is an assault rifle. This is a absolute AR-15, small stock, long barrel, large magazine capacity, killing gun.
That's all that is.
Used in the shooting for Christmas. Prosecutors played for the jury surveillance video from inside the school the day of the shooting.
Carrying it right there in the school.
Carrying it like a baby. Wrapped up in like a towel.
Oh boy!
You can see he's a weirdo. He's got a dyed hair.
No, hold on. Look at these 2 black guys. These 2 black guys see it, and look at him. Watch.
Day of the shooting.
Damn, dog. I think the one guy takes a picture of it. I think this guy might. Hold on.
At the school the day of the shooting. Colt is seen walking the hallways and concealing the rifle in his backpack and poster board. He then emerges from the bathroom and begins shooting into a classroom.
This is just a watershed moment for the state of Georgia and really for the country.
I am so relieved that we didn't get some Karen-ass, stupid jury that, felt as if this was some type of mental health issue, which it probably is. It absolutely is a mental health issue.
Of course it is.
So that's what the kid. I don't know. I don't know if the kid's dead. If he killed himself.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he's on trial.
He admitted to doing.
Away for life.
He admitted to doing it, and he's pleading not guilty.
Contributor Caroline Polisi says we should expect to see more cases like this.
Because here's the thing: prison, jail, being detained, having your freedom taken away from you, started out all of time when I don't know when incarceration began, probably before Jesus. Whatever, bad guys. I mean, they put him in a cave with a big. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's always been a deterrent for society to say, I don't want that. I'm not going to do this particular action that this guy did because he got thrown in prison for, 30 years. So incarceration, prison, county jail, whatever is supposed to be a deterrent. So maybe a dad or 10 out there that has a weirdo kid that the school's already been to your home and told you that this kid has threatened to shoot up the school will not buy an assault rifle for their weirdo kid and instead buy him, I don't know, some Dairy Queen gift certificates or something.
I would not buy my kid one of them guns, even if I thought it was cool and I can own it myself.
Here's the deal. I would buy my kid one of those guns when he was 18 years old. And we have properly, because I do own 2 of those type of guns myself, but they're locked up. But if Tyler was that kid's age and I had taken Tyler out and we had shot them together and I'd shown him how the safeties and how the proper protocols on how to shoot this gun. After we were done shooting that gun, I then took that gun, locked it up in my gun safe, never to be handled by him unless he was in the presence of me and we were out shooting. When he turned 18, if he said to me, "Dad, I really like that gun. I'd like to have one." When he was an adult and he'd been properly trained and gone out with me or a gun instructor and knew the ins. Listen, when Tyler was 6, I took him to Shooting World. Shooting World. I took him to Shooting World and he went and I bought him on a Walther PK-22 and he went through gun safety course and at 6 years old. Best thing you could do for your kid. At 6 or 7 years old, take him to a shooting range if you are into guns or you like guns, and they will properly teach your child.
Well, I bet you that would have been in the Parenting 101 book, wouldn't it?
Yeah. If you're gonna teach, do you know what? There's not a better way to teach a kid the respect of what a gun can do. For 4 Saturdays in a row, for 3 hours each Saturday, he went to a gun safety course.
I think I remember the family being mad at you for putting Tyler in a go-kart at 4.
3,
but we got in trouble for it.
We did get in trouble for it.
Put a gun at 6?
He didn't. Hold on. I bought him a Walther PK-22. For 4 weeks in a row, he learned about that gun and how to shoot that gun and how to take that gun apart and how to clean that gun. And then when he was done with the course, guess where the gun went?
Locked up
in my safe.
See, I trust my son. I got my gun strategically mounted around my home. You break in and get me, there's no place to put me while you ransack my house that I ain't going to get to the gun.
Well, but your kid also is afraid of getting hit in the head with a hammer. So, I mean, I think that you're a far different.
So when the grandbabies come over, some guns have to be put up. So he automatically takes them, puts them in his bedroom, locks the door.
We're seeing.
But what I'm saying is, I'm so glad the jury. I don't know how many years.
He's life.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
Life.
Pretty
Great.
much, yeah.
Great. So some stupid ass Georgia dad that's thinking about buying his kid a gun of that caliber. And the kid is already shown. You think my kid? Gene is irresponsible as you think I was to send my kid to gun safety class at 6? Do you think my kid would ever be the guy that's going to threaten the school? My kid knows what the guns can do.
I know, but at 6, we didn't know whether he was going to grow up strange or not yet.
Yes, I did. It's going to be fine.
Prosecutors really have a desire increasingly to go after parents that they...
Yes, go after parents.
Period.
Prosecutors need to start putting parents of this caliber in jail. That's the only way that's going to stop this type of nonsense.
Feel are criminally negligent.
A sentencing date hasn't been set, but Colin Gray could be facing up to 180 years in
Good. 180, baby.
prison. His son Colt is awaiting trial on 55 counts, including murder. He has pleaded not guilty.
Were the counts so large because he murdered 4, and then was it?
He had a bunch of manslaughter charges, I believe, on him.
He had 2 second-degree murder, manslaughter, child endangerment, all those different counts.
Now, this story that was a year ago in our own backyard, if I had won Powerball, if anybody in this room had won Powerball, If anybody listening to this program had won Powerball to the tune of $168 million, do you know how fun we would be? The fun we would be having, and I would never get in trouble, never cause no problems with the cops, and this asshole wins $167 million in Powerball, and a year ago was arrested at the trade winds, Lummy, and just yesterday, finally, it all shook out where he pled for time served, but since he was been out, he had committed another crime in Kentucky.
Oh, jeez.
And he's facing time in Kentucky. If I was 106, I'd have people that I didn't even really have to talk to. Like, I'd have a group, I'd have a posse where, like, if some guy if we're out and about and he's going to start a fight with me, I'd just have Rob Kahn beat him up. Rob, what? You're on payroll? Beat that guy up for me.
From winning the Powerball jackpot to behind bars tonight in Pinellas County, this Kentucky man who won the $167 million prize earlier.
Gene, if you won $167 million, what's the first thing you buy?
Property way far from here.
Okay, and if you could pick property way far from here, what state or region would you pick?
Some place like out in Wisconsin or Iowa.
Like 50 acres?
Yeah, like 150 acres.
Seth, $167 million. What's Seth Kushner's first purchase?
Oh, man.
A different Bible.
What?
Oh, maybe he doesn't want to be Jewish no more.
I don't think you can buy your way out of Judaism. Gene.
I think Gene's onto something. I might start my own religion. I think I would have I think I'd have some cash for that.
See, I hung out with him at Monster Jam, so I kind of get to know him a little bit.
Are you almost Jew by proxy?
Gene is. Yeah, Gene's a big time.
I am.
Is he an honorary?
I'm an honorary.
Big time. Hashtag Blue Square. Yeah.
Hashtag what?
Hashtag Blue Square.
I had to teach my Jew friend what that really was.
I didn't know.
He didn't know. And
he didn't know the blue square is to support Jewish people.
He didn't know at the moment because it's kind of new. But I knew.
Let me, $167 million Powerball, first purchase.
I'm picking you up. We're going to the mall.
Oh, you're such an ass kicker.
I would tell you.
What are you kidding?
Is
this guy up for renewal on his check and going to try to get a raise?
I'm not going to.
What about taking him to the IRS, Lummy?
Yeah,
what about that?
How about making him a non-criminal?
I'm paying off your IRS debt.
Well, this week is
Macho Man, $167 million. Do you drive your 5-liter over? Do you drive your Shelby GT over a cliff and buy a brand new one?
I think he
buys Al Gold's gym.
He buys a Mustang dealership
and owns it.
I'll be headed to that Shelby manufacturing plant over there where they customize the Shelby.
Where you can customize
like
and
20 of them out.
You can build them like they literally you customize.
What would you do with
everything.
20?
He'd have 20 of them.
I'd look at them.
Serious charges, right?
Like the Floyd Mayweather.
So every time you tore up a wheel, you'd have a different car to drive.
Exactly, Gene.
Right here in the Bay Area, James Farthing was arrested after investigators say he got into a fight at the Tradewinds Hotel Resort in St. Pete Beach. According to the arrest report, he punched a man, then assaulted a deputy trying to break up the fight. Investigators say Farthing kicked the deputy in the face and refused to comply.
No, Gene, that's not all right.
Wait a second. Somebody else was beating up the cop. Hitting the cop, and so he helped.
No, I don't think that's how it went.
Oh, how'd it go?
Let's hear it again.
The fight.
Hold on, let's. I don't think that's how it went, Gene. Let's listen to it again. Hashtag Blue Square. Just listen.
Assaulted a deputy trying to break up the fight. Investigators say Farthing.
So hold on.
Arrest report: he punched a man, then assaulted a deputy trying to break up the fight.
All right, no. He assaulted a man.
Yeah, he punched.
And then a deputy tried to come in and separate the two, and this dumbass.
Hit the cop.
Hit the cop.
I thought the other guy was getting.
Then kicked the cop in the face.
Oh, he's in jail.
Investigators say Farthing kicked the deputy in the face and refused to comply with orders.
I bet he got tased.
Our sister station spoke to Farthing and his mom just days ago.
What? This is when. They should do a new documentary series.
That's
called
his old lady?
When White Trash Win the Lotto.
Oh, God, yeah.
Is that his wife?
His mom.
No, it's his mom.
Oh, his mom.
When White Trash Win the Lotto.
After he won the Powerball jackpot.
I've caused a lot of stress on her. I made some bad decisions in life, and God's been good because I've kept my faith and done right.
Yeah, were you keeping your faith when you're kicking that deputy in the face? You scumbag.
Farthing is charged with battery on a law enforcement officer resisting.
Call Hazlett, you'll get out.
Oh, yeah, he can get out of
An
it.
officer and battery involving another man. He's also facing a parole violation for prior charges.
So, now that was a year ago. He's been being. I don't think I think they only held him for a little bit of time. He got out because he's got a lot of money. The Kentucky man who last year won $167.3 million in the Powerball jackpot has cut a plea deal to charge. I wonder if Kevin did represent him. Because if you're in Pinellas County and you get in bad trouble,
you have to go to him.
There's only one guy to call.
Hazlett.
I mean, look who Jeff Knight called. You know what? I just found out. Remember the mom that shot the 4-year-old kid?
Yep.
Guess who her lawyer is?
Kevin Hazlett.
Kevin Hazlett.
Boom.
The Kentucky man who won Powerball has cut a plea deal on the charges that he kicked a cop in the face during a ruckus at the Florida vacation spot where he went to celebrate his sudden riches. Originally charged with felony battery on a Leo, James Farthing, age 50, has pled guilty to a reduced misdemeanor charge in connection with the violent confrontation last year at the Tradewinds Resort in St. Pete. Farthing, a career criminal. Why do bad people win the lottery?
He said God was looking out for him.
He never dropped his faith.
That's true.
Hold on. Listen to this. Farthing, a career criminal who has spent nearly now he's 50. He's 50 years old. Who has spent nearly 30 years behind bars, was arrested a day after claiming the lottery windfall in Kentucky. So he only was rich for one day before already going back to jail, and he's been in prison for 30 years. Police reported being called to the hotel to deal with a tattooed man who was basically trying to fight everybody at the bar. I'm a millionaire, he kept saying. When another patron who was unaware of the unruly guy's actual good fortune called him delusional, Farthing punched that man in the face. So when some guy goes, listen, you're just some tatted up white trash from Kentucky, there's no way that you got 14 cents to your name, he punched that guy in the face. When a sheriff's deputy sought to separate the pair as they grappled on the lobby floor, Farthing stood up and sought to kick the other guest. Instead, he struck the deputy in the face. Farthing was subsequently tased. Did I not tell you he was tased? Yep. Tased when he tried to make a run out of the hotel exit. Farthing, court records show, pled guilty Friday to misdemeanor battery and obstruction charges. He was fined $1,000 and sentenced to time served. He had to serve 9 days. A petition filed by Farthing's attorney noted that he had completed an 8-hour anger management class. Like 8 hours of anger management is going to
fix 30 years
of being in prison. Yeah. Farthing is scheduled, so he's out now, and all of his charges in Florida are cool because he cut a deal. But he's scheduled on April 2nd, which is a month from now, for an appearance for his latest, as of this press time, criminal was that entanglement?
Yeah.
Criminal entanglement. What's criminal entanglement? While Farthing's Florida court docket is now clear, he was arrested in February in Kentucky on felony intimidation charges stemming from a party at his home where cops found a handgun stashed in a clothes dryer, ammo, marijuana, and drug paraphernalia.
Criminal entanglement is where an individual's criminal history can lead to multiple accusations and convictions.
What? Read that again. What?
It's a situation where an individual's criminal history can lead to multiple accusations and convictions.
Gene could get that put on him right now.
They tried to.
Oof.
Hazlett didn't put up with that.
They tried to put you for a criminal entanglement?
Yeah.
But you're represented by one Kevin Hazlett, Esquire?
Yeah, and I got thrown out of that.
If you want 24/7 on-demand Bubba and the crew, go to BubbaArmyHQ.com.
Right now.
The Bubba the Love Sponge Show will be back after this.
Forced her to take a gummy. You had a 380 handgun in the dryer. And drugs in the dryer. What do you do with the handgun and drugs in the dryer, Gene? Do you hide in them?
What? I'm sorry.
They found a 380 handgun, drugs, marijuana in the dryer. How do you put that stuff in the dryer?
Just to hide it.
Yeah.
You know, just to hide it. You don't think people are going to look at it. But somebody here saying that they took him to a different school and the family moved to a different school district where the shooting happened, but he had threatened to do it at another school.
Yeah, the Georgia kid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is a Holy Oak Joe? Is he a
Joe the Supermarket?
Is he a headliner?
Well, that's Joe the Supermarket.
He's a supermarket?
Joe the Supermarket, yeah.
Joe the Supermarket is Holy Oak Joe?
Yeah.
I'm going to punch him in his head when I see him. I really am.
Better go to Massachusetts. You can't get out of bed.
I'll fly there.
Yeah, you can't get out of bed.
Oh,
Why
he's all that?
is he saying shit about you?
Yeah, man. I don't like it.
Well, what's he saying?
He says, I wonder what Lasker smells like.
Smells good. Say it.
And then he goes, I don't know. I imagine Sarah keeps him smelled up pretty good. And he goes, I don't think so. I think he poops his pants. I think he wears diapers. You know, what the hell is this guy talking about?
He said that? Where did he say that?
I wear.
He didn't say that.
Yes, he did. It's right here on the chat, man. He can't. I'm saying it. Truth. Back it up and you'll see it. It was just a little while ago and I could have mentioned it. But no, he was all about, I wear diapers. You know what? That'll get me, hit you.
John Costica, 100, Lummy, because he loves him some Gene Lasker.
Woo!
He goes, damn, Gene, you're so far back in the chat. And it was way back there, but I didn't have time to talk about it. I was just going to ignore it, but yeah, it kind of got to me over the little bit of time here.
I'm kind of over Joe's bullshit. Why does he start shit with Gene?
I don't know. It was for no reason. And then I was just going to sprint in there. Listen, man, I wear Bubba Army cologne every day.
That's right.
I'm wearing that now. 4 squirts.
Say it, 4 squirts.
That's right. I got a bottle in my truck and a bottle on my sink.
Macho make a Shelby truck now?
Huh?
Macho sent me this video of a Shelby truck.
Oh, Shelby makes the truck, yeah.
Have you seen it?
Oh, yeah, that's a nice piece.
Macho said he'd buy 10 of those.
You'd buy 10 of those?
Yeah.
Good man. They're 150 grand.
Woo.
I'm getting the dent fixed in my truck, Lummy.
Oh, nice.
What's he getting?
My
The
dent.
fixed.
My dent.
From Adam at Fender.
Oh, yeah. From Adam and.
John Costica, love me some Gene Lasker. Who doesn't? Who doesn't love them some fucking Gene Lasker?
It's a beefy,
Tough kids.
it's a beefy truck. Beefy.
Fuck, Lummy?
What happened?
I just sent you a video of a fucking big ass snake that was fucking crawling around out there.
Oh, was he on the wall?
It was on the wall and it fucking fell down.
Why'd he get out?
That snake's been here forever.
Yeah, the black one?
He's been here forever.
This is I mean,
That's why we don't have any rats, because he's eating the rats.
Yeah, he goes to the back.
dude, it's big, man.
Is he back by the container?
About 4 foot long.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah.
You got that.
We knew him when he was only like 7 inches.
Lasker said I knowed him when he was 7 inches.
It fell. It must have fallen off.
7 inches in the beginning.
It hit it hit the leaves and I fucking jumped.
He loves going back to the back.
Yeah, we always see him on the right side.
So you were that close to it?
Yeah.
He was telling you quit pissing in the spot.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
He won't do nothing to you.
No, I know. I was just
He
urinating.
suns himself on the wall.
Right on top of there.
Whew.
Sometimes he's like hanging off on like a foot, like leaves or anything.
Man, that shit is jarring, man.
We're gonna be out of here soon.
Jarring.
I'm scared, man. Shit got me, Gene.
Gene knows him.
I know the dude. I met him in the beginning.
He looked mean.
I think he was just a solid black snake, so I didn't kill him. And then he got bigger and bigger. And everything.
thousands of miles. Confidence for those who fly high. Redline oil products give you the power to crush the competition. And a track record of being the best. Redline oil products. You push it to the limit. We'll protect it.
We are the only show that can talk about nothing.
The use of all Bubba-isms is prohibited without the express written consent of Bubba the Love Spot.
This is not staged. It's not nothing. It's very scientific.
Not in a killing mood.
Right.
The Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Johnny K. Better known as Johnny Castico. Val Castica.
Special K.
Valparaiso, Indiana's finest. $100 for the Gene Lasker effect.
Thanks, pal.
PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, all at the Bubba Army. It's how we stay on the air.
I like being Venmo.
Lummy has negotiated with the New York Yankees single A ball.
What is he?
Oh no, this is the major league. This is the major league.
Hold on. This is. Oh, I'm sorry.
Wait a second. You talk to real people
this is the
that
Yankees.
own the place or something?
Yes,
Yeah,
Lummy,
this
yes,
is the
he
Yankees.
does. He's a salesman, and he's a co-host, and he's an executive producer, and he's a father,
And a lifter of heavy things.
and he's a lifter of heavy things, and he's a husband, and he's a son, and he's everything. Lummy is. He's the Lum.
Hello.
Your mom and dad still
Kid.
alive?
Yeah.
Are they proud of you?
Well, his mom is.
Oh no, my dad is.
His dad is proud of him. His mom, she likes the brother better.
Yeah, take it or leave it.
Oh, you got a brother?
Yeah.
Is he cooler than you?
No.
Bigger?
No.
Better looking?
Lummy,
Not
can,
close.
He's got to be something why they like him
ain't
better.
He's better at technical stuff.
now, Lummy, could you smash him if you needed to?
I don't know. He's got that.
Our strength.
Yeah, he's a big guy. He's strong. He's old man strong.
He's old man strong.
Yeah.
You're saying your brother could take you?
Yes, that's what he's saying.
I'd probably let him.
So anyway, Lummy has negotiated with the actual New York Yankees, and they want to do a little Bubba Army event. Well, this isn't single A ball. This is the New York Yankees versus the Baltimore Orioles spring training ball, the big leagues.
That's a good game.
It's happening Friday, March 20th. They're doing a special Bubba Army event. Yankee spring training, Bubba Army event. Yankee spring training includes, again, Friday, March 20th, the Yankees versus the Orioles. It's a Friday game, 6:35. Our tickets will all be together on the third base rooftop deck. And your ticket includes one hot dog, one soda or domestic beer. You also have access to the private bar to purchase more soda, water, beer, or liquor. And you can, we probably need to put this up on our all of our platforms with that QR code, right?
Yes.
With that QR code that people can.
On what day is that on?
On a Friday.
On a Friday.
That's literally right down the street from you could almost walk there from your shop. You know that.
Yeah. I know what a baseball game the place is.
Yeah, They normally are going for, if you can get them, they're going for about for that deal about $80, $80, $90.
So that's what it costs us, $80, $90?
Not for us.
What's our deal?
I believe ours is 45, right? I think that's what it's on the flyer.
I don't think it's on the flyer.
Okay.
There's no.
Oh, she should have put it on there.
Yeah, there's no price
Can you
on it.
sit where you want to sit?
Well, you go up in that
spot.
Kind of.
Yeah.
So can I put, as I talk about this some more, can I put 45 on there?
Yes.
Okay. So,
Seth, you been to a baseball game?
Yeah.
Seth loves baseball.
Okay, well, what I'm getting at is, if the people hit the ball, if you're sitting next to Seth, he's gonna duck and move, and his head moves.
No, he's not. He's gonna catch it.
When he does Monster Jam, because when the Monster Jam trucks was jumping at us and they'd hit the hill, he'd back up, and then the truck would make a right. He'd lean to the right. I'm going, "Are you all right?" He goes,
"Yeah, but he's."
Man, I thought it was coming at me.
But hold on, you got to understand, he's not a veteran.
He's never been there before.
Well, Brian,
he's
babyface.
He's not a veteran of monster trucks. He's a veteran of baseball.
Well, his daughter looked like she was a veteran of it.
Well, he said that's now become a problem in the household because Sammy is obsessed with monster trucks.
She wants to be a Monster Jam driver now, Gene.
Good, because I can show her just how to get in.
She wants to be Slinging Sammy.
All right, she wants to be like Sparkle Smash. I mean,
right.
It's
Lasker could make one phone call and get her into the training program.
I can get the app and get her into that. Yes, I can.
Well, I just want to say that I only was startled because I told Babyface that day that I was going.
Just tell her Lasker said just make good grades. I'll get her in.
I'll let her know. I'll tell her today. But Babyface told me, I said, I was going to Monster Jam with Gene. We had great seats, and he said that there was a chance that I could die. He said that the cars are known to come apart and stuff's known to fly in the stands, like at Bubba Raceway Park.
And here's
that's what he told me.
Here's something.
That guy.
And I'm gonna let a little private Iggy out, and Gene knows it, and nobody else does. But I'm gonna tell it to you. If at a monster truck event, they have a guy that is on the track, but far away from where the event is happening. Like if they're down in one end zone, he's down in the other. And he's got what looks like to be a garage door opener. Okay? Gene will verify this. And if any truck, because it could happen, and it's happened this has happened before. And Feld, who's the largest player in the monster truck world, developed this technology. It didn't happen to their sanctioning body. It happened to somebody else out west that was doing monster trucks. And a monster truck got out of control and went into the crowd and hurt people. Well, Feld Entertainment has a guy, and he's got what looks like to be like a regular garage door opener. And if a truck would happen to get, like if a guy would jump a car and, his throttle would stick and he was going right for the end zone, this guy, and Gene will tell you, he hits this button and all the cars go dead.
Boom, right away.
It completely turns the ignition off on every vehicle out there. It stops it in its tracks. Now, they've never had to use it before because they haven't had a car go out of control, but other sanctioning bodies have. And it caused Feld to develop. Feld's the biggest player in this space by far. Feld has this ignition override where if a car looks like it's kind of wobbly a little bit in Lummy and might be going to he hits it and it literally shuts it down.
So is Babyface right? Do tires and parts go flying?
No. I think
yes, they do, but not in the circumstance where they fly up in the grandstand.
Right. And plus, they give you like a 10
You got a better chance of dying going home in traffic than you do at a monster jam.
Okay, because he told me, he said, don't call me if you get hurt. He already said he wouldn't be my lawyer. Also, he was really setting me up.
Well, that shows you how stupid he is. Because if he was going against Feld Entertainment, they're the first ones going to write a settlement check right now.
Quickly.
So that's how stupid Babyface is. He would love to have a
Can you
claim.
say that again?
That's how stupid Babyface is, because having a claim against Feld Entertainment is a quick settlement for probably full insurance benefits, and you and Seth would be walking away with about $1 million.
Yeah, he told me to screw off and call Dan Newland. So
that shows you how stupid he is. So anyway, man, don't forget to go to all of our social pages, whether it's X, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and look for the Bubba Army Yankee Spring Training event.
It is $45, so
$45 is a regular $80. You're on the third base side, right up there by the rooftop bar, and it's you get a hot dog, a soda, a beer, and then access into that area to buy other stuff. They're great seats. And this isn't single A ball. This is the actual New York Yankees versus the Orioles. And here's the good thing about it, Lummy, is it's late in spring training. So as you get closer to April 1st, they start bringing it, like they're kind of at that point early spring training as they're trying a bunch of guys out.
Yep.
But by the third and fourth week of spring training, they're starting to hone their roster. So you're going to see an Aaron Judge. You're going to see, the big guys. You're not going to see some guy that they're giving a double-A look at. They start honing their roster about March 20th.
You're about right, Bubba, because it looks like the World Baseball Classic ends the 17th of March, which is where Aaron Judge and all those guys are. So they'll be getting back and getting their lineups set. I gotta say, man, Lummy told me that they were looking to do something, and I said, what, the Tampa Yankees or the Tarpons? But to have like the New York Yankees do this and to have an offer, especially being 45, knowing how expensive it is to normally go to those games, and the fact that
he said it's an $80 ticket.
Yeah, the fact that they're always mostly sold out, or you're going to pay, an exorbitant amount on the secondary market.
And we're going to get that real estate on the Jumbotron, one of the innings.
Yeah, that's
up there with our QR code.
That's a good deal.
That is great. I'm going to be there.
Lasker's going?
Lasker, are you going to go?
I can try to go.
We need you, man.
Don't know much about baseball.
Gene, but Gene.
I will not be dodging my head back and forth when the ball gets hit with the bat, though.
Gene, I'll tell you what. Sit by me. I'll have a mitt. I'll catch a fly ball.
I got a mitt right here. I got the Dr. Dan mitt that he gave me. I'll protect you, Gene.
Gene, sit between me and
a foul ball flies over and you're going to catch it?
Yeah. And Seth will catch the hell out of a fly ball.
Wow.
I could throw some leather. I used to play a little Little League.
So, Gene, you're going to be okay. It's right down the shop. Maybe that day bring a change of clothes so you're not all powder coated up. And it's happening Friday, March.
Tell this guy to put on something nice for a baseball game.
Have you ever not seen the way he looks after work? This guy works his ass off, and he's
a handsome man no matter what he's wearing.
He's a handsome man now, but look today at 4:30 when he's getting off work and he's powder coated. I don't know.
I could be blue and green at the same time.
16 grave digger frames. He's going to be
solid neon green.
He's going to be solid neon green. His face, his nose, his eyes,
but not my lips because they're wet.
His lips and his eyes are the only thing that are flesh colored on his entire body.
So I had some black guys at my shop, and I'm doing their. It was the 813 group, the guys from Nebraska, and I'm doing their frames. I'm doing some of them hoppity hop cars, and so I got two chassis there,
hop cars.
and I come walking out from doing a Monster Jam truck, and I was laying on my back painting up, so I'm solid black because it all falls on you. And I walk out there and I stare at the dudes, and there's a couple of dudes there I don't know, and they're staring at me, and I'm solid black other than my eyes and my lips. And I walk over and I stare for a moment, and I don't say nothing. I walk over to the sink and I wash it all off with the water, and it washes right off because it's the way it comes off. And I look at I bet you wish you could do that.
Oh, I knew that was coming.
Oh, my God. They got mad at me. The two dudes did. But the big guy that owns the place goes, I told you, don't be messing with my boy here. He takes care of my cars. I told you he's a little different.
Hey, Bubba.
What?
Real quick, sorry. Macho's when you get a chance, can you hit break? He's a little upset. He needs to talk to you.
Jesus.
Oh, man.
I'm way early.
Yeah, so Macho, you got to wait then, buddy.
No, I'll go to break. I know what he's mad about. He's about this soundproofing. Can everybody just put a stop to it and let me get off the air? If everybody stopped what they're doing, Macho Man, is that what you're talking about?
Felix, $20.
Is that the context of what you're mad about?
I know when Macho's really mad, he only relays it through Lummy.
No, Macho, is that what you want? Is that what you want to talk?
I didn't know if you read the text message or not, but if you feel we should wait, we'll wait.
No,
I just don't know how all these people are audio engineers all of a sudden because they have ChatGPT.
Okay, here's the deal.
Kill all the chat
no
people.
broadcast studio has gaps like that. I mean, do you agree or no?
Here's the deal. Whoever you're speaking with, it's probably Bob Cook that's doing the install.
No, it's not Bob.
Okay.
I do not know what you guys are talking about.
It doesn't matter.
It's better that way,
No,
Gene.
nobody does.
I don't either.
Macho Man?
Above my pay grade?
Hopefully everybody that's involved in this project is listening to me right now, this very moment. And I'm speaking to you as well, Macho Man. It's the way it's going to be done is the way that you want it. So if you don't want it that way, tell them to rip it down and do it the right way. And tell them what the right way is. I don't think I can be any more clear about that.
I just wanted to get your opinion on it.
I know, but will you please?
That's a great opinion.
I want you to walk around with that swag.
You're running the show.
As they're soundproofing the studios, the new studios, whomever may be doing it right now. Get on the same page with Macho Man. Don't go. I don't care what you've ChatGPT'd, what other studios you've looked at. Do it the way Macho wants you to do it. If Macho wants you to do crisscross applesauce, do crisscross applesauce. If he wants you to put them seam to seam, I would think that you would go seam to seam, and then the ones on top you would half, and so that everything's not. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the one in the middle. You know, maybe you could come.
Yeah, we're on the same page.
Yeah,
because we want the deadest room possible. We're not doing a band recording.
So
here.
Stop. The person's probably listening to the show. Stop.
Go do some push-ups, Macho. Let it out, man.
And better
we got you.
Macho, I got you. And it's going to be done the way you want it done. So don't be afraid to step in. If it's done wrongly, Macho, guess whose fault it is? Your fault. Because you're the one that's in charge of this.
This is an MMP, a Macho Man production.
Right. I'm giving you full power to have the sound installation and anything for that matter to do at that studio goes through you. Unless I would happen to override it, and I'm not overriding this.
Because you don't know no better.
Because I don't know no better. I don't know what Macho Man knows when it comes to soundproofing. I just know he knows soundproofing better than I do. And certainly probably more so than the person doing the install.
I love Macho Man.
Now the person doing the install, please do not get your nose out of joint because you are being scolded because you're not.
I'm being told to shut up and listen.
I'm very, very thankful.
Are you yelling at Bob Cook or Creatine? Who are you yelling at?
I don't know who I am. I don't know who I'm yelling at.
Oh,
it doesn't really matter at this point. And I'm not really yelling at anybody. I'm just saying.
Well, I can take a break and ride over there and yell at somebody.
Let's hit the brakes on the install before we get too far down the road on the deal. And let's do it the way Macho Man wants it. And I'm not trying to be unappreciative. I'm not trying to yell at you. I just want it done the way Macho Man does because he is the engineer of this facility.
Well, I don't know Erica's expertise, but she just said that she agrees with my decision, so we're good.
Follow the rules.
Well, of course they do now.
Don't overthink it. The person doing this. Don't overthink
They got
it.
radio crushing their head right about now.
Is it Big Red? Are you guys playing?
No.
You guys laying out
Would
Big
you
Red?
everybody just stop guessing who it might be?
It's a part of the Get Fresh
Why
crew.
are you saying everybody? I didn't say nothing.
No, but Seth's over there. He's like a little private detective. He wants to get down to
Someone's got to pick
he
up
has
the
to
investigative series around here.
He has to drill down to the nitty gritty.
That guy clearly got it.
I can throw a very very large net and get what I want done, but then Seth wants to drill down and get the actual culprit.
We'll get it. Is it Angus? Is Angus going over there?
I don't know. Yes. Let's go ahead and blame it on
It's Angus. Salt of the
yes,
earth.
Angus, salt of the earth. Stop doing the insulation immediately. Stop. Immediately. This guy here, this will be my final story before I go to words.
Are you interested in seeing the snake footage that I got? I sent it to Lummy, but if you're not...
No, send it to me.
Okay, it's just a little jarring.
Lummy, did you?
I'm trying to get it up on YouTube. I'm just waiting for it to load.
Oh, right. Okay.
We're going to go viral.
Remember the kids that raped the 12-year-old?
Yeah, we covered that yesterday, didn't we?
Two boys, 12 and 13, charged with the brutal rape of a 12-year-old girl. Josiah Jones, this guy right here, this happens to be his father. Now, Josiah Jones's participation in this rape was he stuck rocks in the 12-year-old girl's mouth so that she couldn't scream, as I think this guy or the other guy raped her.
Now, Gene, can you just say, as a 12 and 13-year-old, if you're sticking rocks in a girl's mouth when you're raping her, this is a learned behavior. Like, you don't just pick up rocks. You've seen this somewhere before.
He's just a ruined human being.
But I feel like that's something you see.
You see? I've never even heard it.
Right.
Much less seen it. And how the heck did he see it?
But Seth, you're right. It's not something he conjures up himself.
Like on the spot, like I'm going to put rocks in. Like I feel like that's something you see or you've heard of.
He's heard somebody.
Well,
yeah. I mean,
you're raping the girl and she's screaming. You can't hold her face up and hold her down at the same time. So you look around and there's nothing. There's no rag to stick in her mouth, so you stick rocks in it.
I don't know. I'm kind of dancing with Seth and the fact that
the dad said, "Hey, man, if you're going to rape a girl,
I think somewhere down the line in this troubled 12-year-old's life,
if you're raping at 12, if you're raping at 13,
just think of the life you've led and the things that you've seen. If you have the mentality of to rape a girl at 12 when she's 12, you're 12, and to shut her up, you put rocks in her mouth. I don't think that you're on the dean's list.
No, but that is a 12-year-old move.
And so this is the dad.
I didn't even know what sex was at 12, let alone taking a girl.
I think at 13 I learned how to masturbate. But that's not sex. That's just learning how to.
That's
orgasm.
a red letter day.
I can remember like it was nothing. I've told the story many a times on my mom's dish rag.
Yeah, we don't.
But the father of this little monster
and Dad
right
wiped
here,
his face with it after eating some ribs. Hates him for the rest of his life.
My dad looked at me and says, "Are you kidding me?" And I didn't say anything.
Dude, dish rags were expensive back then.
And he said, I'm lucky I did not get my ass absolutely whipped beyond measure.
I so wanted to meet him so soon in my life that I could just say, "Hey, what's happening, Mr. Dish Rag?"
You think he remembers it, Bubba?
I'm going to tell you this right now,
swing
Gene.
right on
I'm going
me.
to tell you right now, Gene. If you ever meet my dad, which there's a chance you could.
I hope so.
If you ever meet my father and you bring
I can never bring that up.
And you bring that up.
You'll be mad at me?
I will never.
He will.
I will never. I don't know what his reaction is.
Come on, man. If you can't laugh about it now, then.
No. Hold on. There's
Hold on.
Hold on, Gene. Let me just put it this way. if I met Christine, there's probably some stuff you wouldn't want me to bring up now. Am I right or wrong?
That's right. I mean, I'm not saying I would. If you told me not to, I'm not gonna.
So if you meet my dad, you're not going to say, "Hey, Johnny Disrag, how you doing?"
No, because you don't want me
I will
to.
never talk to you for the rest of my life.
Seth.
Well,
yes, sir.
I wouldn't put that on me.
Yes, sir.
This is the dad that held a grudge of a story that Bubba told him 20 years after it happened, just by taking his motorcycle out.
Yeah, my dad.
Oh yeah,
my dad is no nonsense, man. Big Doug Clem doesn't play.
Well, I know, but Gene Lasker doesn't play, and I feel.
I'm not playing with that guy.
Two people who don't play don't mix.
They don't mix.
Do you think that we can get some funds together to get Gene to go out and spend a day with your dad, and we can record it?
I will tell you this.
I mean, that's content.
If Gene wasn't a smartass and trying to get me in trouble, my dad and Gene would get along.
We'll hit it off good when we do meet.
They would hit it off because my dad's into restoring flathead V8s and hot rods and into vintage car and Gene's.
Putting your hands on every part of the instrument.
That's what Gene's all about. My dad would love Gene's powder coating skill set and all of his life story
and some of the secrets of working on stuff that I've done. He would appreciate it.
You don't need to bring up the first time I masturbated was on the family dish rag, and he used it to wipe his mouth during spaghetti night.
By the way, $20, Doug Shupvac.
So anyway, this is the father of the guy, of the little monster son of a bitch 12-year-old who put rocks in the mouth of a 12-year-old as two of his 12-year-old friends were brutally raping another 12-year-old girl.
I'm not doing interviews if I'm the dad right now. Just
oh, really?
And he thinks,
I'm probably gonna pass.
And he thinks that his son should be found not guilty.
This is a 12-year-old boy we're talking about.
Yeah. Well, you know what? You're right. Let me just go ahead and rewind that. You're right. That doesn't make it any better. That makes it worse, you dumbass.
Yep.
Maybe the reason why your 12-year-old is acting the way he is because you're so stupid. You're the worst father ever. And this is an example of where they should lock the parents up.
Yeah.
Because you know what? I doubt that your kid learned this egregious behavior. He probably got some of it from your stupid ass.
Yeah, he probably stuck stuff in his mom's mouth.
This is a 12-year-old boy we're talking about. We're going to leave him in jail and put a life charge on a young man.
Yes. Yeah, we are.
Yeah, because you can't watch him, dude.
You're right. You're exactly right. We are doing that. You know what, sir? The smartest thing you've said in the last 5 years is what's coming out of your hole right now. Yes, we're going to lock your son up for life. Yes.
He's a danger to society, man.
That's exactly right.
A young black man.
Hold on.
What does it matter what color he is?
What color? If it was a white kid, I'd be screaming it even louder.
You're throwing your life away either way, no matter what color you are.
Quit playing the race card, you race baiter.
Black man that was visiting Miami. It was with the wrong two kids.
Marvin Jones's son, Josiah, is charged with battery and false imprisonment, charges related to the rape of a 12-year-old girl. A police report says the victim says his son, Josiah, held her down and put rocks in her mouth to stop her from screaming for help.
This is a 12-year-old boy we're talking about.
Yep.
We're going to leave him in jail and put a life charge on a young man.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that you can bring race into. This is I don't even see how.
Man, this is
we're talking
really,
rape here.
Really, even black guys would be like, really, bro? You're gonna bring race? Like Ty J, one of the coolest black guys I know, and he plays it right down the middle. When race is a factor, he'll tell you. And when somebody's playing the race card, he'll tell you.
It's a shame when a young black man has to go to jail at 12, or a young white man, or anybody's life that is going to be completely deterred because of the stupid decisions they make. It's basically a life wasted. It's always sad no matter what color the person is. But either way, they're a complete moron who I don't know that there's going to be evolution in their thinking. And this guy clearly failed. He is blaming the other kids for his son being a complete idiot.
And his ethnicity.
Yeah.
His dad has a criminal past.
Exactly.
Except he's been arrested for domestic violence a couple times.
You know what?
He stuck rocks in his mom's mouth.
You emulate what you've seen. For the most part, as kids, we emulate what we've seen. If you've been raised in a pretty good household, and there's been some rules, and your dad's been kind of strict on you, chances are you're going to be a pretty good
Because there's
person.
enough hate, there's enough racism, there's a lot of unfair things that are out there. This is not even close to being one of them.
This makes me actually sick to my stomach that you're playing the race card, because ethnicity had nothing to do with the actions of these three
It's not
kids.
about the young black man. It's about the young black woman that got raped by 3 dudes that's going to have her life completely ruined now. That's what it's about. It's not about the young black man that's going to be punished for it. It's about that young black woman.
Well, I mean, when we return.
Sorry, I don't know.
Hold on, Seth. You're exactly right. I wanted to go into the high spots because you nailed it.
I bet you he don't love his son enough that if they said, "Hey, okay, well, we're going to let him go and take you for the life."
Yeah,
I bet
you're right.
he don't swap that spot.
He wouldn't.
He should, because he's because he's a race baiting pussy. It's exactly what he is. Wait till you hear the next story that I come up with. First of all, we have a new gimmick with podcasting. Now, I don't know if it's going to work. We've all agreed that we're going to do it for a month and then take a step back and see if it's working. But we're trying to get our podcasting exposed to other platforms while building up some of our platforms that we haven't neglected, but we aren't as sexy as our big YouTube platform. We're Johnny YouTube. That's what we put a lot of our efforts into. But meanwhile, we still got Twitch laying around the buckle brush, Instagram, Rumble, X, Facebook. We're going to start putting, we have 5 different podcasts that we do. Clem and Kush, The Blizzard, The Monday Show with me, Lummy, and Seth. The Friday Show, which is the Friday recap show with, is it you and Colton?
Yes.
And then the Wednesday sports show that Lummy does. The Blizzard is with Brian and Seth. Clem Kush is with me and Seth. And then Monday's me, Seth, and Lummy. Friday and Wednesday is Lummy and a guest. I'm going to give you those parameters. We're adding a wrinkle to that. And then this story here, where this guy killed...
why do you always end on a horrible story, man? Mutilation? It's just mutilation.
Sexual.
Oh, dude,
this guy's having sex. This guy's mutilating and having sex with monkeys.
Let me send him a picture of the snake, dude. We got to
messenger.
We got to pull the nose up.
Send me the snake.
Did that happen at the Epstein Islands too, where they cut the monkey's brain or their top of their skull off and
there
eat
is
it?
somewhere in the world. I don't know where. There is somewhere in the world, and I find it the most disgusting thing in the world. I say this in disgust.
Is that how they say AIDS got started, or is that just a bad rumor?
I don't. I think
was the monkeys.
I think monkeys had something to do with AIDS. I do, but not eating the monkey brains. There's this place. I don't know what part of the world it is where it's a delicacy where they take a monkey, a real live monkey, and they cut the top of its head off. And you eat the brains.
Come on, man.
That's what I've been told. Let me. Will you look it up to see if I'm right or not?
Yeah, it was in Indiana Jones. Yeah, it was in Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones.
It was in Indiana. Harrison Ford did it?
Yeah.
Give me that clip.
Want to listen to the show on demand and on the go? Enlist today at BubbaArmyHQ.com. Sign up and start listening. The Bubba the Love Sponge Show will be back after this.
Piss his pants.
Oh, the way you said the
way I said it to
wash
him.
your face off?
And he goes, you made me piss my pants, bro. He said, I was there when it happened. Oh, when I about pissed myself, it was so goddamn funny. Oh, that's funny.
I mean, you can see the buddy relationship Gene and I have here. This is really unstoppable, uncharted territories. I mean, I'm about ready to do a 199 with Gene.
What does that mean?
That's the music show where we play David Allan Coe for 2 hours. Just not the N-word songs.
You just sit there and listen.
Macho Man, come here.
And talk shit and people give us money.
Macho Man, friendly neighborhood Macho Man.
Well, I was going to see if you wanted to call it that.
You would build them like that and put those on as the halfers. Is that how you were?
Well, he's one. Anyway, he wanted to put gaps in between all of them.
No.
And I just, it comes down to more of a look thing because our mics are so close field. We're not recording,
But I don't think you can. First of all, no gaps. Okay. But second of all, I don't think you can put them like this and look and I don't think you can put them like this. I think you have to half them. I don't think you can build them on top of each other. I think you have to build them like this, where you go boom, 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 and then you put the other ones. I don't know.
I thought we were just going to just lay them out and
Okay.
cover the whole surface.
As long as they don't,
I mean, you can stagger the.
As long as they
stagger the seams.
As long as stagger the seams.
Yeah.
I think it would look better symmetrically.
Yeah, it's more of a look thing on that part. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if you want to stagger the seams, okay.
Okay, tell him that.
All right.
Thank you, boss.
Yep.
Bubba, I didn't know if you wanted to call that dad. The dad of that kid.
Oh, really?
Figured if,
Yeah.
tell him what's up.
Can you find me that article again?
Yeah. I got a different article, but it's the same thing. It has the same clip.
I mean, as long as it's him.
Oh, it's him. I said it's
Was it Faces of Death? Where they did that?
What?
We're eating the monkey brains?
Yeah. Remember it?
Yeah, I kind of do. Nasty.
They come out and they put it in a cup or something.
Ew. They spoon it out.
Lummy, do you have any spray paint or chalk?
We have chalk, yeah.
Okay. Because some asshole took my parking spot today and I need to rope it off. That's that spot.
Shut up, motherfucker.
Fuck you, man. Why would you do that to me?
Because I had 3 fucking Toyo tires to load.
Okay, dude, you could have rolled those right through the side door.
God damn.
Because it's my, you know what? Because it's my fucking parking lot.
Yeah, it is, but I've been parking there forever, man.
Well,
Get creative with your own spot. You're stealing my material.
I said the same thing when I pulled in. I said, damn, Steph had to park over there on the left.
Yeah. I can't back up worth a shit. I don't know. To hit the building.
I'll be the first one out of here.
You're not blocking me. I just can't back up.
It's okay.
From my own skill set. I almost hit Lummy.
So it's easier for you to back up and look to the left than having to look to the right.
Yes.
Well, plus he's got to worry about the snake now too.
The snake, it's a.
The snake can crawl in your car and go with you.
Dude, man, that's.
Oh yeah, go through the AC.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you,
vent while you're riding.
When that thing hit the pile of leaves, it sounded like a bomb drop.
Oh, he's fat too.
Yeah.
If you scroll down a little bit more, Bubba, there's the video of him talking. Right up there, go up a little bit. Up right there.
Damn, let me look at the 982. Lasker might not hit a G-ball.
Oh, no. G-ball. I like G-ball.
Jesus, Lummy. I mean,
without that,
my God.
His rhetoric slowly sinks into your skull. Corrupting the synapses in your brain. Taking control of you. And there's no way to stop it. We now return to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Seth's really getting on my nerves today.
No, man, he called you out.
Yeah.
Hard.
Calls me out at my own building.
Hard.
I did?
Little bitch.
I've never said that to him.
Little bitch.
Who's a bitch?
Especially not in front of his people.
Well, you know,
telling
Gene,
me where I can and cannot park at my own facility.
All I said was some dick stole my spot.
I had to load up 3 Toyo tires this morning.
But some dick happens to be the owner of the place.
That's true.
Some dick happens to be.
And then he said, "F you."
Would you have gone?
Did I say that?
In a big tone.
Uh-oh.
In a loud tone.
Frank Saliendo Lummy comes up with another 20 for Gene Lasker.
Thank you.
Would you have walked into Cox and said to Keith Lawless, some dick, which was him, parked in my spot today?
I would have rubbed my uneven hanged testes across his desk if I was so inclined to.
He might have liked it.
Yeah, he only faced me one time, and that was when I was trying to change my name from Boy to Seth, and he told me that a boy is way too well known and that I'll never escape that. So, listen.
I never heard of you.
Oh,
Seth gives me a hard time. I have to, I have 3 Toyo tires.
I mean, seriously, you was on a radio call and your name was Boy?
I was nobody. I'm not any. Bubba made me everything I am.
What were the headlines? Henry
the headlines is he rolls up in here and calls me a dick because I parked.
No. I listened to the whole thing.
The headlines were Fisher and
I'm
Boy.
kind of proud of you for keeping level head of it.
You're not proud of me for speaking my truth?
Well, I mean, there comes a point where you got to be a little bit respectful.
But I got
you just might be stupid at the moment.
But I got the Lasker.
I don't know.
I'm Gator Mouth. I'm like I'm a little Lasker Jr.
But you don't hear me doing that.
Oh, yeah, you say a lot of stupid stuff too, Gene.
I know.
I mean,
but he hollered it out in a different octane.
It's a learned behavior.
What do you mean, Gene? You ripped the headdress off a lady in Publix. I mean, this is mild compared to that.
Anyway, she backed into me, man.
Anyway, make a long story short, Seth is. Listen, there is an excuse to his. He's very traumatized. This is the first place that he's ever worked that he has to deal with full-blown snakes while he pees outside. This has never happened in his broadcast career. So if he's a little off today, a little triggered, I can understand why he's out there peeing. He likes to pee in nature.
He don't like to park to the left when the driveway's to the right,
we're not getting into the parking issue.
Oh,
we're getting into the fact that he likes to be with nature and he likes to pee outside. And so in peeing outside, usually he's just looking around.
I do it too.
And peeing outside.
I don't want to have to clean that bathroom.
And today he sees we have a resident black snake that lives here on the property, and it's really, and so Seth sees it.
Let me keep it 100 with you, Sponjo. I was urinating. I'm not really paying attention. All of a sudden, boom! I hear this thing hit the pile of leaves.
What, he fell off the wall?
Yeah, big sound. And I go, I look up and I just see this massive snake,
about 4 foot, 4.5 foot.
And I'm midstream. Okay, so I'm not.
So you have to. So you got to fumble around for your phone so you can document.
No.
Right?
I pulled my pants up as I was going. Then I started getting pee droplets down my leg because of how to react so fast.
Oh, so you got the dribs.
I've got pee droplets that were happening.
I always thought that was a cool feeling.
The pee droplets?
Down your leg.
Here's the black snake that is the resident here in the parking lot.
You see him?
So
there he is.
Seth's parking spot was taken by me, and he had to pee with a snake today. I gotta say that's probably not his average day.
I still showed up and still, gave it all I had.
For this.
Come on, that's long, right?
That's about 4 foot.
Yeah, he's all right. We knew him when he was 7 inches.
I'll tell you this: we haven't had a mouse or a rat around for a while now, have we?
No, we have not.
Why don't you bring him in here then?
Well, he's probably in here every once in a while.
He has. We had to get him out one time when he was over by the shower.
Lummy, do not.
He likes going over there by where you sit.
Lummy.
Yes.
Gene.
I'll bring one in.
You're Gene.
I'll bring his cousin.
He's never in here.
Gene.
What?
Don't freak him out. You're going to freak him out.
I thought it's black and yellow. You're screwed, fellow.
Yeah, but all black.
There's no yellow on him.
There's no yellow.
You're right.
All black and you're okay.
That's the rhyme. If it's black, never turn your back.
That's in life.
Oh, no.
See, now he's going through the fence. He's going.
That's where he lives, right back in there.
Yeah, behind the containers.
So anyway, make sure that bitch left.
Seth had that to deal with. Now, Lummy, I didn't know that you and your producer skills may have. What's this?
It's a better number.
Oh, it's a better number. Okay.
Oh, we're calling this guy?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
This dad right now who wants to play the race card.
We're calling him?
As to why his 12-year-old son helped rape a 12-year-old girl and his son's part of the deal, and his participation involved putting rocks in the poor girl's mouth so she couldn't scream. And this guy wants to make it a racial, black type situation instead of making it this kid wasn't raised right.
This is a 12-year-old boy we're talking about. We're going to leave him in jail and put a life charge on a young man, a young black man that was visiting Miami. It was with the wrong two kids.
Marvin Jones's son, Josiah, is charged with battery and false imprisonment.
Marvin Jones.
Yeah.
What? Should I try the other one just in case, Lummy?
Well, that one rang for a second.
That rang for a...
Yeah, usually if it doesn't... Because it's on his last arrest report, too.
So this dude here didn't rape.
No,
He
just
put the rocks in the mouth and watched.
And held her down.
What does that mean? You got his phone off?
I think it means he's disconnected.
Yeah, that was the last one on his...
He got his phone.
I mean, you can try the other one.
All right, here's the other ones.
Because those are the two that he put on his...
He can't pay his phone bill, so how's he going to bond him?
He didn't pay his Cricket Wireless.
This is the other one. Oh, we might got one. Marvin.
Come on, Marvin.
Well, hopefully I'll leave a message.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, Marvin, my name is Bubba the Love Sponge. Again, Bubba the Love Sponge. And you can Google me. I'm a very famous radio personality content provider. And I, cover the news. And we saw the story about your piece of crap little punk-ass kid that stuffed rocks down a poor girl's mouth. And we think that's directly related to your lack of parenting. And we think that you're absolutely a race-baiting piece of crap. And you know what? Do you have are you man enough to where if they offered you to do his sentence instead of him having to spend life in prison behind bars for the rest of his life, would you be man enough to step up and do it for your kid, since the behavior he learned was probably from your stupid ass? And ready to play the race card too. Being black has nothing to do with this. Has nothing to do with it. You're a horrible human being. You're a piece of absolute... I wish I could say it, but I can't. Say it! You're an absolute piece of shit. I dumped that so we didn't get in trouble. No.
But he heard it.
And I hope to God that justice is served some way, shape, or form. I hope the 12-year-old's dad comes and whips your ass old school style. You pussy.
Yeah.
That was
good.
Real good.
I'm trying to...
Where are they from? Because he said they were vacationing.
Georgia. Those are Miami? Okay.
They were vacationing in Miami.
Yeah.
No, they live in Miami.
I thought he said they were on a vacation.
Yeah. Somebody was on a vacation.
No, they were on a vacation. Wouldn't let me replay it back.
You gonna leave another message?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I'm gonna leave another one.
Oh, thank God you've answered.
Thank God you've answered. I'm in the back of my trunk right now from Burger King.
The number you dialed is not a working number. Please check the number and...
That finger.
I just thought, would he cancel his phone that quick?
No, Bubba hit a wrong digit.
I probably left a message to an innocent person. I told them to Google me, and they're going to look me up. And they know exactly who it is and everything.
They're changing their number today.
I don't think the dude ever answers his phone again. After hearing that.
Yeah, it can't be anything good.
I'm going to tell him I'll call him every day until he finally picks up.
Oh, Bubba.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, Mervin, it's Bubba again. I wanted to give you a way to get a hold of me because I'm not some pussy that's going to sit here and say these words and then not have an opportunity for you to talk to me as a man, even though you're not a man. You're a race-baiting piece of I've already told you what you were. 813-902-8222. 813-902-8222. And we're only here from 6 a.m. Eastern to 10 a.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. So if you're not a little pussy, race-baiting son of a bitch, you'll call me and we can talk through this somehow, way, shape, or form. It doesn't give me an option to replay, but I do have his right phone number.
That's because it's a Cricket.
Cricket Wireless doesn't let you do that.
Oh, Cricket Wire doesn't let you do this?
No.
They don't
Finally, before I let you go, a Miami-Dade, like, I don't know why this guy's not, they don't put this guy right in prison and kill him immediately either. A Miami-Dade man pled guilty on Monday for distributing videos of depicting baby monkeys undergoing sexual torture and mutilation. According to the Department of Justice, back in October, 36-year-old Francesco Javier Revilo was charged with creating online chat groups to distribute more than 40 violent sexual videos depicting baby and adult monkeys being mutilated and burned, also known as animal crushing. This case is deeply disturbing, says the U.S. Attorney Jason Redding. For the Southern District of Florida, as a former state court trial judge who's presided over domestic violence cases, I was trained to recognize lethality factors, warning signs that violence is escalating. Deliberate cruelty to animals is one of the clearest red flags. It reflects a willingness to dominate, torture, and inflict suffering without remorse. The defendant didn't merely view this material; he created it, administered online groups, and devoted to it, and distributed dozens of obscene animal torture videos. That conduct fuels a market built on brutality. Animal crushing is a serious federal crime. In the Southern District of Florida, we will enforce that law firmly and without hesitation. The Preventing Animal Cruelty and Torture Act was signed into law by President Trump during his first term to end animal crushing, in which animals are subjected to extreme acts of cruelty for sexual gratification and shock value. If you're involved in a sadistic activity, we will prosecute you. Blah, blah, blah.
Was the little girl black or white?
Black. Doesn't change anything. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who the culprits were that did it, and it doesn't matter what color the girl was that got it.
No, I was just wondering.
Diddy's going to get out of jail sooner than expected.
No way.
It's just a
let him out already.
It's just a matter of months instead of like October. He's going to get out like in June. I think.
He played around with some hoes. He shipped them across town. What's the big deal?
Played around with some hoes. Sent him some car services.
Right.
Candace, this is completely normal and available to any federal inmate who qualifies. It pretty much tells us that Diddy is trying to do better by following the programs in prison. This was not something.
Hey, they got programs in prison that you can shave time off your sentence. And if he wants to do every one of those, so be it. He should be able to qualify for whatever gain time it gives you.
That a judge ordered.
A small but significant win for Sean Diddy Combs. His release date has moved up from June 4th, 2028 to April 25th,
like a couple months.
2028. The reason Combs
2028. 2 more years. 2 more years.
Enrolled in a residential drug abuse program.
It's extremely important for anyone who's incarcerated to even get a day off of their sentence. A federal incarceration is life-changing.
Criminal defense and entertainment attorney Johaira Escona says this is not special treatment. These programs are available to all eligible federal inmates. These reductions are earned, not given.
I hope people are making a big deal about this, that he's getting special, because he's not. You can, if you're in federal prison or even county, you can enter into religious or educational or skill or
they try to help you get better.
Yeah, or a skill set or a trade school. And for doing that and for bettering yourself, they give you gain time for it. It's not uncommon. I would, if I was in prison, I'd sign up for every possible program I could.
I still feel like as soon as he gets out, whether it's 2 years, 4 years, he's going to insert himself back into the public spotlight, whether it's music, whether
I think
it's
he's going to try. I think
White
he's gonna
Party.
Try.
Yeah.
I think he's going to try.
Yeah, they'll try.
Does America? Do they believe it and follow it?
Well, I mean, his friends. I mean, he might have friends that are still ready to ride with him.
And plenty of hoes that want to go.
This isn't an incentive. This isn't a perk that Sean Combs is taking advantage of, or that is being offered to him specifically. It is a program that Congress initiated and encourages.
Yeah, we know.
Love you, Sarah.
Sarah, I feel for you putting up with this whack job over here.
She's a queen.
She is. She's a queen on so many different factors, and one of them is dealing with your ass. Please, can you please text Matt Heller today and profusely apologize and tell him you're thankful.
The horn guy?
Yes, the horn guy.
I'll call him up and tell him. I mean, he's got business is business. I mean, my business is busy, and then it's got me messed up.
Maybe maybe we'll just take the free horn off the table, and because I don't think we can necessarily sync up your guys' schedules to work, and you don't act like you're very appreciative of it, and so how about we just take it away from you?
I got $1,000 in my pocket, brother.
Hell yeah.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks for letting me finish.
You've been listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show, starring
me, Bubba the Love Sponge,
co-host and show historian Lummet.
It's Seth, co-host and president of podcasting.
It's Brian Matroni, king of counter programming.
Gene Lasker, voice of the people. Glad you get to hear me.
Gary Cantrell, video editor.
Yeah, back here wiring up. It's Mini Macho.
The BRN agent, Thomas Buttoned Up B.
Co-host, Dr. Dan Diaco, Esquire, of Council.
Co-host, J. Diaco, Esquire, the Spitting Cobra of Council.
Now, time for the legal disclaimer.
Exactly.
The Bubba the Love Sponge Show is intended solely for the enjoyment of our listening audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this show without express written consent of the Bubba Radio Network is prohibited.
We must dissuade him of this delusion.
Until next time, always remember.
I'll repeat hello.